What is up, ladies and gentlemen? I am completely pissed. I was going to write a script for this video. Why am I still getting hate?
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Scares here. So from now on, I'm going to report the news. Let's go inside the stories.
Expose, 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 expose. You're exposed. You're exposed. You are exposed. Expose, 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 expose. You are exposed, sir. I'm going to expose you. Expose you. Oh my God, expose you. Expose, 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 expose.
Tommy Tallarico was a guy who
Expose, 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 expose. It's time for some exposure. Some exposure. Some exposure. Expose. Expose myself to you.
Is how this stream rolls.
To you. To you. E-X-P-O-S-E. Expose. Expose.
Kung Fu my fucking ass.
Expose.
Kung Fu my fucking ass. 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 Now my ass is in her body. Now my ass is in her body.
Exposed. Exposed.
Try to relax your anus.
Hashtag drama alert. There's news to expose. Hashtag breaking SS Sniper Wolf has a vagina. More on that at 11. Vagina. Hey guys, it's Scarce here. Lots of news today. Lots of exposure. And double upload. Expose. 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 You're exposed. You're exposed. You are exposed. Expose, 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 expose. You are exposed, sir. I'm going to expose you. Expose you. Oh my God, expose you.
What is up, ladies and gentlemen? I am completely pissed. I was going to write a script for this video. Why am I still getting hate?
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Scares here. So from now on, I'm going to report the news. Let's go inside the stories.
Expose, 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 expose. You're exposed. You're exposed. You are exposed. Expose, 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 expose. You are exposed, sir. I'm going to expose you. Expose you. Oh my God, expose you. Expose. 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 It's time for some exposure. Some exposure. Some exposure. Expose. Expose myself to you. To you. To you. E-X-P-O-S-E. Expose. 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 Exposed. 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 Hashtag drama alert. There's news to expose. breaking SS Sniper Wolf has a vagina. More on that at 11.
Try to relax your
Hey guys,
anus.
it's Scarce here. Lots of news today, lots of exposure, and double upload.
Ooh yeah, 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 ooh yeah.
You're exposed. You are exposed. Exposed, 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 exposed. You are exposed, sir. I'm going to expose you. Oh my God, expose you.
People
What
must
is up,
want some
ladies and
exposure
gentlemen?
tonight because the viewership went up relatively. Also, I didn't spam fucking streams tonight. That could be why.
Why am I still getting hate?
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Scares here. And
Hello,
from now
everybody.
On, I'm going to report
Oh, God, I
the
sounded
news.
like
Let's
Philip
go
Rennell right there.
inside the story.
I should turn on the camera, huh?
Oh, the camera's on.
It's on. Hello and welcome to another exciting, whatever the fuck you want to call this stream, but it's exciting.
Try to relax your anus.
That is the advice I give. Whenever you are stressed, the first thing you need to do is try to relax your anus. Right, boys? I wanted to show this, but Rich, while you talking, there hasn't been any new news on the Amico. I know there was some kind of live stream that the No Swear Gamer did, but it's like 3 hours long, and with how much I stop streams, this will be till 4 a.m. And yes, I still want to at least play like 3 more Wii U games and then play more tomorrow. I had to do some stuff for sponsor spots behind the scenes and just honestly just some errands I had to run out today. But we're getting there. We're getting there with the games. And I'm pretty excited for that video, man. I'm going to have to, I'm sure there's going to be my poor editor. He was actually like, because I told him I was live streaming and recording the gameplay for the video, and he was like, "Fuck, dude, I'm gonna have to sit through like multiple 4-hour streams." There was a quartering new. Oh, dude, come on, we got to watch that too. Who rose to the quartering? You got to tell me. I get such joy out of these situations. No. I don't like giving the troll channels that much. I just don't. I'm not, the Willie Mac show. Oh, I love that dude. I meant to reply. He asked me today, Willie Mac, if you're seeing this, I don't have Elden Ring yet. I didn't get a review copy. I just bought it like everyone else. I'm no one special. I'm just a fucking man on the internet with birds. Oh, no, he really did. Oh, God. This is another content on it, and it's 13 minutes long. Oh, Willie Mac, why are you giving me such joy today? Look, and I don't care that me and the quartering. Look, if the quartering gets another fucking 10 million subscribers, if he gets 10 million subscribers before he hit 1 million, I actually probably think that would fucking happen. Alt, congratulations. I don't care. I genuinely don't. I know he thinks that I'm concerned about, dude, I make my living just fine. My live streams do just fine. My viewership on my channel is just actually now back up to where it was before my editor had his health issues. It took a while. I ain't no JonTron. I can't make 2 videos a year and get 30 million views on each one. But I don't care, dude. I really don't. What I care about is your hypocrisy and you're malicious. You stand for nothing. That's what bothers me. I am drinking. This is iced coffee, and I forgot I had like 3 other boxes of fucking seltzer up here. I'm gonna change this title too. The quartering. Did I spell it? The courting. The courting. God damn, if I could fucking spell today. Holy shit. Did I spell the quartering right? No, that is not. There we go. Dad cannot spell today. He cannot spell. I would not be surprised. He really has no case, so I'll laugh. I would not be. Tommy's the kind of guy, as we've seen with evidence, like what happened with Ars Technica, that he went after a journalist for doing what journalists do. To him, I must be the fucking Antichrist. So I'm sure he's probably going to
Spread your cheeks and just go to town.
And I'll laugh. I will laugh. I will. Well, dude, I can't talk about him peeing in his basement because people have literally heard me piss and fart. That was retro, bro. I keep on hearing that he is an investor in the Amico. I don't know if he really is. Well, dude, yeah, she's a sellout. I knew she was a sellout for ages. Well, try me. That's you're talking about Tulsi Gabbard. So, Alt, I meant to answer you before. I think I partially answered you then. Forgot. What kind of CPU did you go with? Or did you go AMD or did you go Intel? Why don't you? So, Luis Ramirez, why don't you use the horse song you made to put into the stream intro sometimes? Also, can you look Carlos in the eye and call him moist and delicious? Yeah, of course. I say this for free. You're moist and delicious. You're a fucking bird.
Try to relax your anus.
Please. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another family-friendly stream. Wait till we hit 500 people. Should happen in a relatively short. We're already at 400. The quartering / Intellivision family fun continue. Wii U games after I am done. 98% chance after I'm done, unless this goes longer than I will, because there is a lot of fun to be had. A lot of family fun now with the beard inning and with Tommy Insecure Amico, Tommy Tellerico. It's whatever. I tried to be witty and I fucked it up.
Try to relax your anus.
I fucked it up. I blew it. But we'll see. But I'm definitely, I mean, obviously I have to play the games. Wings demanded 10,000 to go on a podcast. 10,000? Yo, if he gets 10,000 to do a podcast, I need to change my business plan. Some of these motherfuckers, man, get crazed. And I don't think he's going to get it. Obviously, I'm almost guaranteeing he's not going to get it. Rich, why don't you use the horse song you made to put... I have a song coming. Wii U video first, though. You guys know I'm working on it. You see me fucking streaming, so... But yeah, my editor was shitting his pants before because he's like, dude, you're making me go through all the... I'm like, no, I'm recording the footage per game. I'm not going to sit there and have you fucking suffer through endless hours of footage. I'd have to pay him like fucking 10 grand just to do the Wii U video. That would be insane. I'm just looking at this video about Jeremy and Jeremy playing the victim? Willie Mack? No fucking way. Just like he thought it was justified to put out like a Facebook post from 10 years ago, put up my dating profile and put out disparaging information that I swindled my parents out of the house I bought from them, that he got from a troll because I hurt his feelings during a live stream. He literally said that. He's like, the horrible things he said about me during a live stream. What did I say? I know I bring this up all the time, but that always cracks me. Like, what did I say, dude? That you're a grifting fucking piece of shit? You're a grifting fucking piece of shit. I'm not gonna it's coming. The merch it's gonna be on this channel too. I'm not just saying that to placate you. Like, I have a meeting with my editor on Wednesday. We're talking over all the shit and all more than just merch too. So it's happening. The queefering. Rich, per your advice, should I have this on in the living room TV? I would safely almost guarantee. There you go. I probably wouldn't.
Try to relax your anus.
That pretty much just seals the fucking deal. I love how my phone oh my god, it's gonna drizzle in 20 minutes. Who gives a shit? No, they'll never like me again. I question their authority. They wanted me to, kiss the ring before making a video about them. No. He made it abundantly clear, Pat, because I DM'd him. I was the snake he was talking about. I DM'd him the CEO change. He's like, I already knew about it. I'm like, all right, great. You already knew about it. I don't care that I don't care that you don't like me, Pat. It's about passing along the information. Please review. Yeah, let me add that to the list of things I could barely get done. I want to. I would love to do a S22 review for you, Beal. But give me a few lifetimes. Oh, I know he does for a fact, Dracovania. Because there was the one time, literally right after I streamed, he said I was, what did he say? I was a fake and that I needed help, which, yes, I'm fucked up in the head. I'll agree with you on that one. But but what CEO does that? You don't do that, man. You ain't a YouTube commentator. You're a chief executive officer of a company that you have a bunch of shareholders who you have a job to do. I don't have shareholders. I have fucking porcelain birds and a small penis. So I can talk about whatever the fuck I want to. I'm not saying it won't have consequences for my channel. I'm sure people realizing I'm more progressive than many people thought. I know people told. There are many people, I'm sure people left in droves. As a matter of fact, I can guarantee you because of that. Not saying that's the only flaw with my channel. There's plenty of them that are self-inflicted. But, yeah. My point being is that words do have consequences, but if you're a CEO, again, imagine Mark Cerny or Phil Spencer ever acting the way Tommy Tellerico does. All right, we are at over 500 people. It's amazing. Hey, everybody! I'm talking about Intellivision and the quartering. Yes. Hey, I'm actually gonna play video games. You're fucking boring, Rich.
Try to relax your anus.
Okay, let's relax the quarterings, anus. No, let's not do that. Let us never, ever, ever, ever do that. Here we go. The quartering will never change. Is this the one? 5 hours ago. Okay.
Hello, fellow libtard.
Hi, fellow libtard. How are you, Willie Mac? He ain't a Tommy's a talented guy. See, here's the thing. I'm not really a fan of Tommy, and I know he hates my fucking guts. But here's the thing. I don't have blinders on. Tommy's a talented guy. I know he thinks I'm a piece of shit. Feelings a little mutual, so it's okay. See, the quartering is just a... Anyway, this is a family-friendly stream. Come on, guys. Sing Kumbaya and look at the birds.
Hello, fellow libtards, repubtards. Welcome back to the content audit. Last week, we cooked the quartering, and to nobody's surprise, he acted exactly how we expected.
Tommy can talk a lot? That's an understatement.
I don't know why I feel like shit. I say I'm fine, but I'm not fine.
A key way to know if Jeremy really cares about something is how often he says he doesn't care.
This is already fucking perfect because that's so true. When I used to follow him on Twitter, I'm like, bro, for a guy who does not care about something, like, you sure talk about something you don't care about an awful motherfucking lot.
Before I even made my first video, I had tweeted some of my main complaints with Jeremy. Mostly how he acts exactly like an SJW, ironically the thing his entire brand is supposed to be against. And I found it funny how his main cope for this was to talk about how much it didn't bother him. You see?
Yes.
See, guys, it bothered him so little that he decided
that.
to argue with everyone about everything. When my video finally dropped, I didn't even tag him. Why would I? He said he doesn't care. I'm an internet rando. As soon as my video released, Jeremy was immediately in the replies.
Great job, dude. Make sure to run those mid-rolls as well. Very big brain takes. Instant regret. Stunning and brave. My wife got pizza without me. I will make sure to take time to rethink my life and make the proper adjustments. Hopefully you could find more clips from years ago. Totally own me in part 2. Take off the quotes, Jeremy. He owned you. He just take them off. Because you with these replies, actions speak louder than words. Your actions are fucking chanting and yodeling from the mountaintops right now.
Great job, dude. Make sure to run those mid-rolls as well. Thank you, I will. Very big brain takes. I will make sure to take the time to rethink my life and make the proper adjustments. Hopefully.
Oh, we know you won't do that. Your stupidity and ego will never make you do that.
Can find more clips from me from years ago to totally own me in part 2. Jeremy,
He doesn't have to go back weeks. He could probably go back in the past 48 hours and you said something stupid that's video worthy.
Use old clips of people all the time to try and prove your points. This literally all started with you leaking a 2-year-old DM of me. What, is it no longer funny when I do it back to you? Because I got a kick out of you pissing on the floor and shitting your pants.
Oh my god. I just peed in my basement.
After post.
Wait, hold on. I know I'm stopping even more than usual, but did you just... That sounded like he literally let out brown mud.
DM of me. What, is it no longer...
I mean, I fart on stream, but I fart like the farts are part of the... The farts are part of the magic. So I'm not whole, but how the fart was done. See, like, hey guys, I let out some ass blasters too. All right, it's just I'm all right. I'm being a hypocrite. It's just really how that sounded. That sounded like he shit himself. Quarter next video. R2 is telling his viewers live live to relax my anus, forcing LGBT propaganda under orders from Obama to attack my free. You gotta make the title a little more clickbaity, dude. What's wrong with you?
You're funny when I do it back to you? Because I got a kick out of you pissing on the floor and shitting your pants.
Oh my god. I just peed in my basement.
After...
Why does that sound like an old lady fart? You ever hear old ladies fart? Where it's kind of like really deep and visceral. It's like...
Try to relax your anus.
He sounds like he has a really fucking relaxed anus. Motherfucker, I was going to make a video on that today, but I was like almost 100% sure it was him, but I wasn't. I screen capped the tweets. It was definitely him. I'll make a video tomorrow, and I'm trying. It looked like it even, like the text had like the same kind of grammar. It seemed like shit he would post, but as we've seen from Wings, for example, trolls are really, I'm almost thinking like, I almost thought, and someone said it, and I was already thinking it, and I'm like, they kind of confirmed what I was suspicious of. Maybe it's someone just trying to bait me in to pretend they're EDP. Isn't it fucked up you have to think like this? But maybe someone was baiting me, a troll was baiting me to pretend it was EDP to make a video that ended up being bullshit to make me look stupid. It's not insane to think But I did think it was EDP, and I was smart enough to screen cap those tweets. Now that I know he's suspended, the chances are a little bit higher I'll make a video. But I'm still hesitant because I don't want to seem like an idiot.
Posting his criticisms of my video, Jeremy then goes on and tells people he never even watched it. I used to watch videos critical of me, but they were almost never in good faith. They were just...
The guy, really, Jeremy? You are like the exact opposite of the queefing. Yeah, dude, it kind of sounded like, I don't know, man. It sounded like an old lady fart. They were just roasting me, which is 100% fine. And usually if they all use the same 4 talking points and pretend they are unique or funny, so I stop. Roasts are great, just not helpful for me. They're not helpful for you because you're like the DEP. You got me thinking about 30 different names. The DSP of the Get Woke, Go Broke community. You'll never fucking learn, dude.
Roasting me, which was 100% fine and usually funny. They all use the same talking points and pretend they're unique or funny, so
I can't stop because there's just so much to say. That's a lie. And he always, oh, who are you? Some rando. So why are you quote tweeting and fighting with every single... There's people I've quote tweeted to call them out and so we could have... I quote tweet positive shit. I really think I'm 50-50. Maybe I'm wrong. I queef.
Try to relax your anus.
But even like people I agree with, like Blake 316, you know... I can't think of him right now. Like, I put up that video with Put a Bird in My Ass, and he's on Spawn Wave. I can't fucking think of him. Anyway. So let's continue here.
I stopped. Roaster great, just not helpful for me. I am open to legit criticism, which you might be surprised gets emailed to me all the time, which I read. The ownage videos don't usually want to help though. They just want to be entertaining, which was 100% okay and awesome. Just don't expect me to watch them.
Yeah, God. Dude, anytime anybody says anything negative towards you, bro, you are all over it. You're like arguably worse than DSP and Wings combined. So what stupidity has Kim Jong Tellerico? Oh, you'll see. It's actually the roast that Giant Bomb did. And I kind of want to show it too because everyone's thinking like me and Helmet Head and Ian. I can't think of anything witty for him. They think that we're just like the big meanies calling out the Amico. No, dude. Digital Foundry ripped the shit out of it professionally, but it was still a roast, in my opinion. And Giant Bomb's like, what the fuck is this thing? Why is Tommy Tellerico holding a fucking Zune and dancing like an idiot in front of a television screen? That's the pretty much most of the...
Guys, I have a feeling he watches them. Here's the thing. Jeremy just doesn't act like this towards me. He's always been this way. Tommy C and Nick goofed on Jeremy a little bit for posting a video where he is completely drunk.
I feel so powerless. More and more creators are reaching out to me.
I think it's a funny clip. Jeremy uploaded a video completely intoxicated.
Yeah, he's so... asked. He looks even when I get really fucking stoned on the streams, he's like, guys, and like you could see like the alcohol emanating off his beard. Oh my god, dude, he has a rocket launcher on his shoulder from a glass house where it's discount glass and you could fart on it and it'll fucking crack. Who is the voice behind the fuck name is that?
He's got to expect to get teased for that. But no, it's Jeremy. See, Jeremy's got to turn himself into a victim, completely ignore what anyone is actually saying, and virtue signal like an SJW.
Oh. This is what I said, but people have said I was just being a cuck. And why? I'm a man with birds. Listen to me. Watch what you want to watch. I don't care. I genuinely don't. But anyway. Ha 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 ha. Yeah. What a fucking pussy. Me trying to help creators. Ha. Get roasted. Great job being a crab in the bucket, Tommy. Ha ha ha. Yeah, what a drama queen I am. You wanted to reply to this? Obviously, and so you'll get it. Stunning and brave.
Oh, ha ha, yeah, what a fucking pussy. Me, trying to help creators. Ha, fucking roasted. Nobody was laughing at you because you were trying to help someone. They were laughing at you because you were drunk. This next part may sound familiar. Jeremy then goes on his friend's podcast to talk about how little it bothered him.
I don't care. Let me be on the record. I don't care. So in the grand scheme of who cares and who doesn't,
Look at the picture. I'm friends with Mundane Matt now. We're totally cool, but that picture of Mundane Matt right there, you see it in the corner. You see it in the corner.
Try to relax your anus.
I sent a few tweets from the shitter. I'd say that if one of us cared, it's not me.
Okay. 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 I am now picturing Jeremy, like, you know how you see the side ass on a toilet seat just sitting there, anger pushing out the logs. He's just anger pushing them out. Angrily typing on his phone as he's pushing out the turds, and you're seeing the side ass cheek. This is where we're going.
I don't really care, guys. You're the one who cares. It's not me. Bullshit. If somebody makes a joke at the expense of Jeremy, Jeremy's gonna go on a 24-hour Twitter rant about it. That's the cycle. People criticize or laugh at him for something. He then twists it to make himself a victim, and then virtue signals. He did this with me, the professor, Tommy, and Nick. This guy is so insecure, he did the same thing when someone made fun of his hat. It said meme, stolen valor. And what do you know? Jeremy went on an hours-long drunk Twitter rant about it. Ball busting from friends is always fine. Have you even listened to my podcast with Dank and Bearing? They give me shit all the time. When it comes from some fucking rando, they haven't even earned the benefit of the doubt. Benefit of the doubt about your head? They need the benefit of the doubt to goof on your head. Bro,
And why do they have to have a following to be able to be critical of you, Jeremy? What the fuck is that about? So no one can have an opinion on you except people you deem worthy to have an opinion on you, which probably will obviously have a colored, biased opinion that's positive towards you? Oh, fuck off. Like, come on, man.
I don't know how you make so many videos attacking other people when you are this soft. And your hat does suck.
Get fisted like Elmo. Slap away the hands like hell, no jokes.
Get fisted like Elmo? Was that just something yes, that was probably, it sounds like Filthy Frank or Pink Eye. And he said get fisted. Okay.
Drier than elbows on an ethnic man.
I feel like I can't move on to the next point until I talk about Jeremy's drinking. You see, it comes up so often, it's become a bit of a meme for me. He only cares about his hat because he was drunk. He only cared enough to debate Nick because he was drunk.
I couldn't possibly.
It's almost like he's always fucking drunk. I mean, look, I'll keep a spade a spade. It's like, well, Rich, you're always stoned during your streams. Yes, I am. So I guess there's that rebuttal to me. But I still say the same stupid shit when I'm sober anyway, like when I'm on Twitter. So it's not, I've never woke up the next day. The only time I did was I had like 3 tweets in a row where I said, there was nothing damning in the tweets, but I said fuck with 3 tweets. I'm like, yeah, that's kind of, what am I, 12? So I deleted them because the jokes just had fuck 3 tweets in a row. But what he goes on like these drinking bender, and it's like a fairly normal thing where it's either his assistant, which he got really defended that I didn't believe was his assistant, either his assistant or he just like sweeps or tries to sweep it all under the rug. But everyone like knows, all right, get the screen cap ready on my phone. Jeremy's drinking and stupid shit is going to... Oh, there it is. Got it. Got him. Yeah, he brought my kid and he brought my parents into it too. He said it because... You know the whole story. He basically tried to make it like I swindled my parents out of the house I bought, which is a complete fabricated lie from a known doxer, stalker, and swatter. Gee, I wonder why I hate him. I have no idea.
Possibly be drunk tweeting. That's crazy talk.
Right now, you're drunk right now.
Yes!
If you ever plan on getting drunk, make sure not to do it with Jeremy. His activities include sitting in his truck, pissing on his basement floor while playing Fall Guys, and crying on Twitter for hours on end whenever something mean is said about him. I'm starting to think that drinking makes Jeremy extra sensitive, so I propose a solution. See, put down the whiskey and pick up the ganj. Might settle you
Yes! I like this man.
down a little bit, keep you out of trouble.
No hangovers. It not addictive. Don't put on weight because of it.
No lube. So what?
Jeremy could definitely use weed. He just can't. I guarantee you, he would. I don't know if he'd be a changed man, but he may stop the anger tweets that have to be swept under the rug. He would probably be happier.
You gonna do if you number one, shove it up your ass and make it number two.
Oh. Jeremy was not very happy with me calling him a grifter, and in usual fashion, he defends himself from an argument I never even made and then pretended to be above it.
Hasn't he flat out admitted before he talks about most of the shit he talks about to, like, only for views? Everyone wants to get views. Duh. But I'm pretty sure, like, wasn't he on, like, a debate with Destiny?
He reframes me calling him a grifter in a way I never even stated. Yet another big brain critic calls mild success a grift. What is my grift exactly? I have sponsors? I run ads? That's my grift? We're all on YouTube, Jeremy. Why would I criticize you for running ads or having sponsors? That's literally how everybody on this site gets paid. I would never make such a stupid criticism. You would, seeing how just 30 minutes earlier you criticized me for running mid-rolls. But I wouldn't do that. That makes no sense. Yet another person who simply doesn't understand what the word means. I state very clearly what your grift is. You're an anti-SJW, SJW. Your whole grift is to stir.
Yeah, you're making outrage about something that you're a hypocrite on. You'll instantly do the same thing you're trying to call out, and you know there's this big base of people for whatever fucking reason that want to be outraged by that stupid shit all the fucking time. Oh my god. A cartoon character has smaller titties. Let me cry about it for 20 minutes. Gives a shit. Get some real tits and you'll be fine. The quartering has a stick so far up himself that a pot would definitely help. Yeah, he would still probably have. He would still be the griftering, but maybe because some people get like angry drunk. He seems like he might be an angry drunk.
Outrage where there is none. Maybe it's about Shivra's titties or Jordan Peele wanting a black lead in his movies. When in reality, I don't think you actually care about anything you say. You do it so you can post 6 times a day. That's your grift.
Yes, and it's always about, oh my god, there was a white James Bond, now they're thinking about having a black one. They've had various actors be James Bond that look nothing alike. Who gives a shit that the next lead James Bond may be a black actor? Oh no. Or I don't know if that's actually one, but I'm sure that sounds like something Jeremy would cry about. Or making 60,000 videos on fucking Brie Larson for reasons. I'm sure some of the shit she's done is stupid, but, you know, she wasn't like Anita Sarkeesian level. I could understand multiple videos on her. I've done multiple videos on her because her takes were ridiculously chaotic, disastrously bad. But yeah, Jeremy, you anything, oh my god, the woman doesn't have big enough breasts or this or that. It's a grift. You know exactly what'll outrage your audience, and that's the only thing you talk about. You are a grifter. That is a fact. Everyone wants to get views. I'm not taking that away from you. I don't. Gee, I hope this video doesn't get viewership today. That'll make me a real YouTuber. Said no YouTuber ever. But there's a difference, man. The difference between me and you. Here's another thing that makes you a grifter. You do exactly. I just said this before, but you do exactly what you try to call out. You did it to me. You are like the definition. They see your messy fucking beard when they look up grifter in like a fucking dictionary.
For fuck's sake, guys, when I posted my video, Jeremy was so mad he wanted to debate on his channel. But not with me, with Keemstar. Yo, Keemstar, you're talking a ton of shit. Wanna come on my show? Jeremy, the only reason people are talking shit about you is because of my video. The fact that you're trying to turn this into a thing with Keem is a perfect example of your grift. You're dodging me to go after someone with more subs. Either ignore it or confront me.
Got a sad life, go to fuck.
Wait, so he wanted to go on Keemstar's show to talk about Willie Mac's video? Oh, God. Oh, my God. I hope he's saving his money because I can't see the Quarterings channel not melting down and completely imploding within like maybe 2 years max. He's getting too he's not sustainable.
Fucking hell, are you stupid or disabled, man? I can't fucking tell.
Jeremy really didn't like when I went after some of his older content. I did it because they were some of my personal favorites. But a point I think I didn't hammer home enough is that you can do this with any one of Jeremy's videos. Recently, he talked about the new Lord of the Rings series and how it's too woke. Why? Well, because they wanted some black characters in the show.
You know, it'd be like...
Yeah, like what? Yeah, why is this... Like, black people exist. Why is it such a big fucking deal? I missed you. I don't know if you heard the news, but Russia is actively invading Ukraine right now. Oh, great. Fucking hell, man. Sorry, Lawnmower SI.
It'd be like them rebooting Fresh Prince of Bel-Air with an all-white cast, and then anybody that questioned it calling them racist.
What?
Is it any different than that?
Yes.
Am I oversimplifying? Maybe.
Yes, it's literally all you do. It becomes so ridiculous at a certain point.
Because the French Prince of Bel-Air was Will Smith and his uncle and his family. You can't just replace the entire family. James Bond has changed looks completely. Maybe white men, but changed looks completely throughout the years. You can't... Oh my God. I'm doing it wrong. That's it, man. I'm gonna just start talking about all this shit and just rake it in. Like, dude, I don't like I don't even really watch movies that much anymore. Occasionally. I don't care if the next James Bond is a transgender black woman. If it's a good movie and she's a good actress, that's all I give a shit about. Why do you care so much? But I don't think he does care. He doesn't have any morality. I don't think he just does whatever he thinks will get him views, and he obviously doesn't actually practice what we preach. We know that with receipts.
Literally tries to explain why it's not scientifically possible for a dwarf to be black.
Oh, a race of people that live underground and don't have any melanin in their skin. Let's make them black, because that's what people push back against.
It's a fucking imaginary. It's a fictional movie. It is a fantasy world, Mr. Hambley. What the fuck is wrong with you? I could use it too. I'm just gonna take a bicycle everywhere. Even if there's a blizzard out, I'm just gonna take a bicycle. There will be icicles on my nipples, and that's just it.
Dwarves aren't real, Jeremy. What, we gotta get a top scientist on this before we can cast a black...
Yeah, now Captain Science now. Oh, yeah, now all of a sudden, now they want science. Where's the science? Where's the science with the vaccines, Jeremy? I think he got vaccinated. His take, I heard it specifically out of his mouth. He's pro-science, but he's also pro-choice when it comes to that. Like, you know what I mean. This probably was the wrong wording to use, but you get what I'm saying. But Now all of a sudden, science for a fictional fucking fantasy world.
Black actor in a movie about a magic ring? I mean, come on, dude. Here's the thing. I don't think Jeremy is a racist, even though he may say some things that could be interpreted that way.
Token is for everyone. Right, it is for everybody. Is there something about the characters being white that means Asian people can't watch it?
I think it's a problem that's rooted in Jeremy's content. He finds a topic and he may start off with some legitimate criticisms.
Lord of the Rings fans slam Amazon's female dwarf for not having a beard. By the way, the bearded dwarven women is not even like this tiny small detail that they glossed over. They even mention it, like, I think Gimli mentions it even in the movies.
The female dwarf doesn't have a beard and she should. Okay, fair enough. I understand that. But then the video does well, so he starts to milk.
Oh, of course. And they just don't overtly say it to pander. You don't think that they... Dude, that's the thing. And there's a big base of that shit. And I guess... without realizing it because of my anti-SJW takes, I guess a lot of those people thought I was in the same camp as him. Fuck off. Now, that being said, there are times. There are times that me and him, like with G4, I mean, we even down to the fact we both called, what's her name, Frost Machine Gun Kelly. I literally collapsed on the floor when that happened. But, no, we don't see eye and eye on most stuff, Chief. So, yes, DBZ King, you're right.
Each new video needs to be more ridiculous than the last, till eventually he just starts saying wild-ass shit. It's like, what do you mean by that? He once watched a liberal political cartoon.
But you can't deny that the production quality is significantly better than anything I could do. And I started to look into who this Jordan Roth guy even was.
This is the first and only time I've ever seen Jeremy do research before. He looks up the guy's dad.
Stephen Roth is an American real estate investor, chairman of Vornado.
Anybody who ever gives me crap about citing from an article, like, this motherfucker will read you an entire, like, he'll read like A Tale of Two Cities to you. and then he'll give you his horrible take. And then
Reality Trust and chairman of Alexander's, chairman of JBG Smith. Now that sounds like a resume. Net worth $1.1 billion. He also donated and helped Donald Trump in his presidential run in 2016. I wonder if that is why Jordan has such... Maybe Jordan and his dad don't get along. I don't know. Roth is Jewish. Why is that important?
I don't know, Jeremy. Tell me.
He's married to a Broadway producer.
Yeah, sure, Jeremy. Read Wikipedia. And, like... Again, I read article. I say, hey, guys, here this comes from blah, 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 buttsex. I'm going to read it to you, then we'll discuss. But I've seen, he's not the only one who does that. Like, they just like, oh, here's my webcam in the corner, so that means I'm engaging with you. Here's me reading the entire article. It's like, what? You know, have they mentioned that Jeremy is of course he's a Crowder, no shit. Of course he's a Crowder fan. Keep fighting the good fight. Captain, I have to wear a fucking gun holster with no gun on it for fucking reasons.
Try to relax your anus. 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 Try to relax your anus.
Producer. also Jewish. So you're saying 2 Jewish billionaires had a son who is in theater and produces propaganda films to push an ideology. I mean,
what propaganda film are you talking about, Jeremy?
I don't know. I'm not. I don't know what that means. I'm just reporting the facts here. I don't know, but it's pretty clear to me where Jordan Roth gets his funding to own an entire theater group, as well as put out highly produced propaganda films.
How did you go from A to fucking Z like that, bro?
Friend zone, friend zone.
We've already talked about how Jeremy is a very insecure person. He's insecure about his content, and he's insecure about his hat. But I think he may also be a little bit insecure when it comes to women. When Kourtney Kardashian tweeted out that she was attracted to gamers, Jeremy let it all out. There's no bigger red flag than a woman saying they like nerds. It's a cringe plea for attention that's been deployed by attractive airheads for years. Who hurt you, Jeremy? Did something happen, big guy? Stick to reruns of Big Bang Theory. Lady nerds like silicon, not silicone. Okay.
I just don't understand. If you are a quartering fan and you're here right now, and I will not, you guys know I won't like lash out or do any, I'm just curious. When you see this, what do you see in his content that is good to you? I'm not asking rhetorically. I'm not going to shut you down. I dead ass. I'm not. But how does he even get to these points? What are you angry at, dude? I'm sorry that she won't fuck you, Jeremy. I'm sorry.
Try to relax your anus.
That actually worked really well. Was it a launch game? If so, then yes. There's a couple games I can't do on the stream because I have to film them in, like, I don't know, slap my own ass with a motion controller up my butthole. Wasn't there someone from Kotaku who literally stuck a Joy-Con up their ass to see if they felt the vibe, or like if it would set? And it was a thing. That was an article from a journalist about, let me see how a Joy-Con feels up my ass. I have to go piss. I am turning into Wings of Redemption. Every time I walk back in the room, I moan. Birds, what the fuck, man?
Look here! Look, listen!
I started watching Accordion because I also dislike Brie Larson, but after his 100th video on her, I realized he actually loved Brie Larson. She's not a bad-looking woman. Also, what he did to you was pretty messed up. I left. And the thing about it is, you basically built your million-plus sub channel on being against the things that you weaponize. You're anti-SJW because they weaponize trying the shit like what you did. So I just don't, like, that's what I'm saying. If you know that, and some people, there was a guy here last time, oh, Rich, you're just hating on Jeremy, blah, blah, blah. He didn't know it. He was like, what did he do? And I told him, he was like, oh, fuck, I didn't know that. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know how you could watch someone if you think they have this kind of moral crusade, but they blatantly, for the public to see, are complete hypocrites and practice exactly the opposite of what they preach. Another Wings of Redemption moan.
Try to relax your anus.
Never.
Jeremy's also gone on weird fantasy rants about Gina Carano.
Gina and I could do an excellent on-screen romance where, like, I'm the best friend. I'm like her best friend, but I pine after her.
If I ever did anything like that, I would lose thousands of subs for like a month a day. I joke around about stuff, but I never go, I wonder if me and Gina Carano, we would start caressing each other's bodies. And actually, wait. No, I've never done anything like that. I was about to say maybe with Jennifer Tilly. I said I would have a political discussion with her, and political.
And then she just keeps banging all these other dudes. And then I'm like all sad. And then she like realizes that I was me all along, and that she comes to
Jennifer Tilby, if you want to, you could call me.
You know, and then she comes to realize it, and then we live happily ever after. Like, I think we could do that.
No, I definitely have never fucking done anything remotely close to this. Look at his face. Look at his fucking face. He might be hard. And maybe we could live happily ever after together. And then you know, maybe she'll show me her boobs. That would be cool. He is horny. He is, and he's having like a fantasy. Like, we've talked about hot women on here. Like, yo, she's damn. But like, I've never been like, then we were in a movie together, and then we, like, what the fuck? Look at his face. I'm gonna have to fucking shower and bleach just from his goddamn face after this, man. Even in his fantasy, yo, and then she's like banging a whole bunch of, like, I thought you were an alpha male. Why would she be banging a whole bunch of other dudes, bro? Wouldn't your giant, massive, throbbing, vein-filled alpha male penis be enough to satisfy her, Mr. Hambley? I don't know. Seeing a trend here with self-proclaimed alpha males, which he had. I've seen his skits that are supposed to be jokes, but he's like, I'm the Chad. You know, there's a trend going on. Ethan Ralph a male is literally his email, because he's an alpha, but he's a man. Don't talk about my family. They'll all cry and dox you. Another. It's kind of like they're subconsciously, or they deep down know they're not alpha males, and they literally are cucks. I don't know. I'm seeing a trend here, boys. It's almost like the self-proclaimed alpha males are actually the beta males. Who's masculine like me that they could talk to a porcelain bird and actually have an engaging conversation with it? That's normal and healthy. That's what real men do. Go fuck yourself. Serious. No, fuck yourself hard. You understand me?
Try to relax your anus.
And fuck yourself. Hello, Dad. Wait, hold on. Holy shit, like 8,000 fucking super chats. How much for you to stream an entire movie reaction? Well, have to be like six figures, since it would probably shut down my fucking channel. Unless it was a movie that I could stream. If it was like a movie that I was allowed to, I don't know. Depending, I want to stream Birdemic. I don't know if I can though. I tried. The quartering still wants to be Samurai Cop. Like I'm telling you, a lot of these dudes in this like fucking get woke go broke world, they actually like think like that's how reality should be. Like you go to the grocery store, there's a cute attendant behind there. She's loading up your groceries. Oh, all right, sir, that'll be $114.95. Would you also like me to blow you before you walk out of the door? So wait, so the quartering looks like a background character from Trailer Park Boys. Rapid DSP snorts and laughs. Oh man, you want World War III, don't you? Okay, you got that. And I apologize to everyone else in the chat here right now. My apologies to you. Hello, Dad. Hello, sir. His wife went from... I don't know about it. Dude, they may have just had an argument. She went out to get something to eat. Ian Ma 85, thank you for the hearts. Hearts. Hey, Rich, it's my birthday. Happy birthday. I'm 27 now. I started watching you when I was 13 or around that age. Love seeing your growth. Can I get a fart, please? Abso-fucking-lutely, and happy birthday. Damn, that's like 2 different lifetimes you've been watching me, which is very humbling and thankful and depressing simultaneously. Cheers. Put a bird in my ass. Put a bird in my ass.
I mean, that's what I think. I just mean, like, I think it's there. She could just keep hooking up with...
This is the weird... This is gross. This is kind of weird. He's having, like, this, like, fucking sexual fantasy, and his face is so lit up. This is I've never seen Jeremy so enthusiastic about this. Did he beat off right after this and make sure that, oh,
the camera's on.
With fit dudes, MMA dudes, and then, like, they don't make her laugh, you know? They don't...
Wow, he really has wanting to be a cock fantasies. He's like, yeah, she's getting bagged beneath every hole by these big muscular guys. They're just thrusting and penetrating and blowing their loads in her. And after all the loads are blown in her, then maybe she'll let me take her out to drink. You go, Jeremy. Stunning and brave and very alpha. Oh, Jesus Christ. This is reality, man. And it's a fucking trip.
They don't get her. And then there's me. I'm just like, oh, hey, Gina. Oh, you look tired. Did you bang another dude tonight? Oh, sweet. And then, like, my heart.
Okay, hold on. Let's rewind this a little bit. Okay. We're just gonna do it just to do him a favor.
Romance, we're like, I'm the best friend. I'm like her best friend, but I pine after her. And
yes,
she just keeps banging all these other dudes. And then I'm like all sad. And then she like realizes that I was me all along, and that she comes to, you know, and then she comes to realize it, and then we live happily ever after. Like, I think we could do that. I mean, that's what I think. I just mean, like, I think it's there. She could just keep hooking up with fit dudes, MMA dudes, and then, like, they don't make her laugh, you know? They don't get her. And then there's me. I'm just like, oh, hey, Gina. Oh, you look tired. Did you bang another dude tonight? Oh, sweet. And then, like, my heart's breaking, you know?
What the
You fucking cock! Yeah, it's bugged. Yeah, his cuck AI is through the fucking roof. He probably he kind of has the Oblivion NPC beard going on too, you know. Oh man, this is Willie Mack. Bless your fucking soul, dude. bless your soul. Please, for the love of God, if you are not subbed to the Willie Mac Show, what the fuck is wrong with you, and shame on you. Here is the link. We're going to continue watching, obviously, but Jesus Christ. This is... This is delicious content. Yeah, dude, congrats, DSB. You thinking you could beat Mike Tyson is no longer the most delusional fantasy on the internet.
Try to relax your anus.
Spread your cheeks and just go to town.
Yo, and this is like I think he's like an Italian DJ, that guy. And he's funny as fucking hell, man. He's like an Italian Tim and Eric DJ. It is like the most brilliant. Yo, there's some, man, I suck. There's some talented fucking people in this world, and I'm not even worthy of shining their fucking shoes. Jesus Christ. Nobody is. I've never seen this before. This is the weirdest, fucking saddest thing I've ever seen. Could you imagine, like, yeah, okay, I've talked about titties. I love titties day in and day. God, I almost knocked over my Bluetooth studio headphones I just bought. That's how much I love titties. But I have never sat here in some, there was me and Gal Gadot were just like, she was just off banging a bunch of muscular dudes that are way better looking than me. And then, they were like just shooting ropes all over her. And then she just comes home covered in ropes. And I was like, oh yeah, I'm such a cock. Just let me take me out to coffee and call me a piece of shit while you have someone else's sperm on me. I have not done that. That is literally what he is doing right now. I agree. He is a cuck. Jeremy, or the cuckering. He should actually change his channel to that. But then the illusion that he's an alpha male for whatever fucking reason people think that. Everyone would be like, wait, bro, I looked up to you in your beard. I'm out of here. I'm going to have to go stare at Steven Crowder's gun holster with no gun in it. That's what Steven Crowder, I guarantee you, has his fucking gun holster on while he's taking a shit. It's so, like, that's what you need to seem, it's so sad, but there's so many people that are true betas that feel like, oh, that's what real men do. Like, they literally think like Samurai Cop is how reality should be. Oh, man. Yes, the quartering. You are beautiful, dude. I am obsessed with you. I'm obsessed with your beard. I'm obsessed with your grifting. I'm obsessed with Willie Mac because he is a comedic genius. If you want, though, my bypass juices are actually, if you want to drink those, that's still on the table. God bless. Stunning and brave. Cheers.
Fuck is happening? Is this projection? Has this happened to you before, Jeremy? Here's the thing. I can help you. I'm willing to help. I'll get you on Tommy C's love phones. Just tell him your problems and he'll hook you up with some good advice.
I'm a big guy. I get sweaty. You get that crotch rot.
Crotch rot? I don't know, man. I mean, you could get a little bit of the ball funk, but crotch rot, Jeremy, what's going on down there, bro? Was it from that fart? Which I fart on my stream too. I said that before. But that one sounded like a grandma fart, Mr. Hambley. I have concerns. There was some brown downtown, son. Do not time him out. You do not time him out. I will go Wings of Redemption and ban anybody who times out the quartering. I find it hilarious just by being married. Wings of Dick gets more action than the quartering. I don't like that shit. I'm not going to talk about. I don't know anything. I'm not going to bring up his fucking wife. I don't know anything about the guy. Even when I talk about DSP, I actually always make his wife seem like she's joking around with him, or she's hearing him say something like this.
Now my ass is in her body.
And she's like, oh god, she like walks away. Like I always make her seem like she's one-ups DSP because I don't know, and that's none of my business. But that fart did sound like a grandma fart. Jeremy, you did. This is an alpha male fart, Mr. Hambley. That is from Intro Guy's ass. Learn. All you got to do is this.
Try to relax your anus.
And you could let out a fart like that one day, sir.
Here's what you do, and here's what you work on. Or you could talk to that girl, or you could fucking dress a little better, or bathe once in a while. Or you know.
And I think the chat could tell you, Jeremy, trust me, there's plenty of people here that don't like me. If we're going by the track record of videos that I've been reacting to, then they must think that I have a fucking love poster of Tommy Tellerico and DSP on my ceiling of my bedroom. I didn't know alpha males let their mates go to town with other... Yeah, like, what's up with that, dude? It's a fucking fantasy. It's so weird. Like, yeah, so, you know, this girl I really want, she's getting banged by other guys. You know, I could picture myself being in a role with Gina Carano and being sloppy 37th. Oh, God, Method Man, did I miss your motherfucking super chat? Did I? You should sponsor the drink. Would probably taste like chicken. You would make good revenue. I don't know, man. G Fuel doesn't. I've talked to G Fuel. They don't want anything. I guess some are not relevant enough. G Fuel, huh? Is that what it is? You don't like the birds? I think they're pissed at you. Augie, it is a good video. This is an excellent video by an excellent man. Augie is an excellent man as well. I watch Augie's stuff. I guess he left. Please don't tell me someone fucking banned him. If I find out, I've been very patient with that, and I think Neil did it one time, but he came forward. He's like, "Look, I didn't mean to ban the guy. I was overzealous. That's fine." But it happens way too much, and it's like, dude, he said he would drink my gastric bypass juices one time. I want him to say self-owning things. It's fun. I missed a lot of super chats because I'm an asshole. I was Solid Crusader. Holy fuck, I missed. Guys don't do this to girls. Mari, I know I missed you because I remember to say, well, yeah, saying that, like, man, after, you know, a girl had sex with like 3,000 other guys, then finally she may let me take her out to dinner. That's so... Rich, why don't you try to relax your anus and just go to town? Can I get... Oh, Jesus Christ, Solid Crusader. Can I get 4 long wet fart and 2 street fight? Yes. Yes, you can. 2, 3. God bless your ears. 4.
You win. Perfect. Lose a couple pounds.
And like, motherfucker, when was the last time Willie Mac Show made a video? When the fuck have I watched another video about the quartering? If we're going by that, then like I am madly in love with Tommy Tellerico and madly in love with Philip Burnell. The latter might be true.
Now my ass is in her body.
Thanks, Tommy. I think Jeremy really needed to hear that.
Look how fucking awesome I look, guys.
I didn't expect him to look like that.
I mean, seriously. Could I look more fucking epic?
Is he wearing hand-me-downs? He's fat, and his clothes still look too big for him.
I mean, I'm fat too. But I will say, Jeremy, that was like a 1990s. Were you like trying to get in with the Wu-Tang Clan? Like, were you rocking Jenkos? Bro, were you rocking Jenkos, Mr. Hambley? Were you gonna start wearing some big font Tommy Hilfiger? Oh, cash rules everything around me. Cream, get the money. The cuckering. Yeah, yes. So I did that when I got Mari. I find it hilarious that just by being married, Wings of Redemption. Well, again, I've said that before. I don't go into the personal shit. At least I don't, Jeremy. I don't post people's dating profiles, Jeremy. I don't go to hey, Jeremy, are you still here? Did you run out already? Think I give a fuck you're actually in the chat? You snake. Go into a known stalker and doxer. You there? You hearing me? To put out disparaging information that I screwed over my parents? Yeah, I am talking about you. You know what? Fuck you.
It's been a long day without you, my friend.
So how do I close out a second video on Jeremy? Whether it's his content from a few years ago.
Now, if you want to know how I really feel, I think Jeremy's great, and I would love to get a beer with him. I don't care that he's here in terms of, but I'm going to respond to him. What does he think? I'm going to change. I don't care in terms of if he thinks that I'm going to like hold back and be softer. No, he could fuck off. And don't tell me you don't care. You showed up to the stream. You left this time before you said as much stupid shit as last time that like the entire internet held against you. Even people that hated me thought you were an idiot. You love birds? Well, welcome. Welcome to the Bird Club. The birds love you too. 2 wonderful cocks are on my table. Let him clip him for 10 more videos. I don't give a shit. Go ahead. I ain't even gonna make videos back, man. I have a nice juicy megaphone right here.
Ago or stuff he's recently posted, one thing's for certain. The dude hasn't changed. He's still just as cringe and bad faith as any of the people he's ever criticized. He makes up and defends himself from non-existent arguments to discredit his critics. He spurgs and acts like a kindergartner whenever he's made fun of.
By anybody. You could be, he always says, oh, who are you? Or some rando. And he literally will quote tweet and fight with a rando for like 3 hours on Twitter.
But at the end of the
yeah, I guess he left. I'm kind of surprised. I was expecting some kind of, whiskey-fueled rage.
day, I do have to give Jeremy credit. Jeremy does bring people together. See, I don't think it matters if you're a libtard or a repubtard, because we could all take solace in the fact that Jeremy's just a retard.
I personally wouldn't use that word anymore. I haven't had that in my language since like 2016, but oh, that was fucking beautiful, man. That was, you get some rival turf music, Willie Mac. And birds. How you doing, Mr. Hambley? Are you still here? Do you like my cocks, Jeremy? Ah! A seltzer's about to spill on my penis and I blame you, Jeremy. Fuck birds. All right, let me move these on the floor. If you make seltzers spill, especially Spindrift spill on my keyboard, I will end you. You understand me? Excuse me. Sorry about that. Cloud 88888888889. Thank you very much for the super chat. I appreciate that. Oh, he didn't call me Ricardo. Well, Ricardo. The last time I was called Ricardo was by like my 9th grade Spanish teacher, and she fucking hated me. So you have something in common, Jeremy. Congratulations. 135,000. I don't know if that's good or bad for a new platform. I may have to sign up for it just to see, because I know it's just what is going to be on there is going to be incredible for all the horrific fucking reasons. I probably literally know people that are literally excited to sign up to go on there too. That's the scarier part. Anyway, for my this video still has a.
Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
Shut the. That was a quite excellent TED Talk. Does he have a surprise here for me? Does Mr. Mac have a
special thanks to Matt Pitt, Anonymity, comment.
Oh, it's his Patreon. Okay, so we're gonna do Giant Bomb first. This is my other obsession.
Is how this stream rolls. We've got Plumbers No More Talk.
This is old, so this is before more of the disaster with Emiko happened, but the roast here, and it's so fucking true. This is Giant Bomb, man. This is Jeff Gertzman. You want to think I'm a piece of shit? I'd probably agree with you, but you know, this is a guy with plenty of credibility in the business, man. You know,
and now we've got the Intellivision keynote. I don't think we're gonna watch this whole thing because it's pretty.
We can't
long.
watch this whole thing. I actually did watch this live, and
really,
let him fucking talk. Let him do it. And now I will make a video, Jeremy, but will I live stream and talk about it? Fuck yeah, just like I talk about everything else. You are not above that. You're like. Just like Pat and Ian thought that too. You ain't above that shit. So tired of people thinking that.
I did, because I just kind of had it on like in a browser on my upper monitor, just sort of doing my own thing. Yeah, we can scrub through this atrocity.
Okay. I just want to see the.
It is an atrocity.
Cornhole section. You know me.
Yeah.
Fucking that fucking name. I just always think that someone's about to get fisted.
Hi, I'm Tommy Tellerico, and what an honor it is for Intellivision to be a part of this year's E3. I want to personally thank
paid for the slot. It's not an honor. You paid them to do it.
Yeah, dude. What is he live right now? Let him fucking do it, man. Let him do it. He knows everything I said is facts. What the fuck is he gonna say to me?
Incredible stuff. What
and you paid, and you didn't pay for life.
Jeremy, I offered this before in another live stream. You want to come on and debunk the fact that you work with the troll that literally just got Camelot 331 swatted? Go ahead. Come on. Come on and chat. Be the stunning and brave alpha man that we all know that you are. I'll bring the seltzer, you bring whatever the fuck you're drinking, and we could have a nice, healthy discussion, literally in 4K, or I'm sorry, 1080p I stream at. And you could explain it. Come on. Explain it. I am always game. You could be streaming at 2 a.m. If I'm available and I'm awake, I'll come on and discuss it with you. We'll see how that goes. Cheers.
Lights or microphone.
Yeah. Paid for a day 3 morning slot. Like,
wait.
You're welcome, Cenk.
Listen to what he says about himself here.
Wait, he's literally streaming right now, drunk Foil Grim to me? Oh, Jesus. I'm not going, though. I'm not taking the bait.
Earthworm Jim, Tony Hawk Pro Skater, Metroid Prime, Guitar Hero.
Please, Jeremy, come on. If you're drinking, bro, please come on. Explain to everybody what you did. I'm not even saying it rhetorically. If you like, yo, I'll send you a Zoom link, and you could come on and explain it all. Explain it away. What's more weirder? Jeremy dreams the Black Hokage saying he naked with Tim's on watching hot tubs. What happened? I know. I heard about that thing. I talked about that in a video. Going, it's weird. It's weird. And then, I beat off the hot tub streamers wearing nothing but Timberlands. Not weird at all. That's fine. Not a weird thing. And that was actually, and everyone's like, oh, Rich, something he said in the past. It wasn't that long ago because the whole hot tub streamer shit, what was that, like 2020?
Even the guy who did the oof sound.
He's accusing me of striking videos. I haven't struck a single one of your fucking garbage videos, Jeremy. Not one. Not a single one. Or striking videos? Yeah, what? A video where someone admitted they paid a woman to do a fake script that I sexually assaulted her, admitted in a super chat that it was fake? Yeah. Sorry, someone's putting out something really slanderous about me that they admitted was fake. Yeah, I'm going to strike that down. Which I don't even think it's down. It's still up. So I didn't strike down any fucking videos. Shut the fuck up. Cry more. You get owned in 4K because you're a hypocrite and you trip over your own stupid fucking words.
For Roblox.
Oh, I'm drinking the gastric bypass juices for you. They're pineapple flavored and delicious.
That's
in
there because that was recently
TBH. What was TBH?
Like lawsuit material because they used it without permission.
My mother's very proud.
But I'm here and so there was a Roblox Tommy Teller.
Well, they're trolling me, but everything I said is 100% true.
Rico beef there for a while.
Oh, brother.
Now, amico is the Italian word for friend, and that
doesn't matter. It's still accurate what I said.
basically
You know, for a sound guy, they have him in a pretty echoey room.
and games around. That friendship, that
Right?
multiplayer, that couch co-op
Thank you very much, Joel's Journey. I appreciate that, man.
experience. See, when I was growing up, we didn't have the internet to play video games, so if you wanted to
Nah,
play
you're kidding. You're kidding.
If you wanted porn, you had to go out to the forest and look for
But
a
hey,
magazine.
video games are better now, and so now we have the internet, and that's cool, right? Oh wait, we're not going to take advantage of it.
It's so true. It's like, I said this in another video talking about the Amico. The reason why, everything's so isolated now, and like, that's because that's what people preferred. The Black Hokage. Okay, I thought you were talking about I don't know. I'm confused. Everyone's throwing all this information at me. I'm only one man with a small penis. I know, but there was another stream. I may have been from further back where he was talking about blowjobs and blowing loads. And my point being is that he said that shit that it's weird. Like probably 99% of the people that were saying they beat off to Olivia Munn, I almost could guarantee, I'm not a fly on their wall, nor do I want to see any of them beat off, but they were probably like joking, like, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know. Like, you say something like that, especially it was relatively recently, but then you're going to be like, yeah, it's weird. Dude, you were just saying, you were even joking, and they probably were too, about the same shit that they were joking about. But why? Because you're getting a check from G4, you're going to cheerlead for? Yes, that's exactly what it is. If Jeremy wants to beat off to Carlos, I offer the bird to him. You can have my bird. Mr. Hambley, I sacrifice my bird for you. Shoot all the ropes you want on the bird. I'll wash you afterwards. Relax. With bleach.
playing games were when you were playing with other people in the same.
Why does Tommy sound like he's like recording this in a bathroom with like the built-in mic and like a Canon camera from 2010? You know what like what's going on?
Room together.
He's
That's
not wrong.
What we're all about. Now, look, I'm going to be honest. For a lot of
These
you out
actors
there
having a great
watching
time.
this, I'm not going to
Yeah.
impress you with our teraflops and gigawatts and screaming processor and incredible lifelike graphics.
Screams?
That's not what
Tommy,
we're
we
about.
like those things to be
What we
quiet.
are-
That's the same shtick. That is the same shtick. I don't even. I'm even he wouldn't. I know I've offered it before. I know people are in the chat saying they may be trolling, but no, he wouldn't debate me on that because he knows he would lose and look like a complete piece of shit. If there's any proof, trolling or not, that I didn't flag his channel, I obviously have. That's terrible stuff that he did on Twitter. Very recently too. It's not like it's not like old hat stuff, but I won't do it. I don't care. You stay in your lane, man. I stay in my lane. But you're not. If I want to watch a Willie Mack video where you're being talked about, I'll talk about that. Just like, but they're all the same. Whether it be Tommy Tallarico or the Quartering, they all have that same thing where like they act like they're really this way, but they're really the same as the people that they're calling out. If I talk about Tommy Tallarico, he slides in my DMs. I'm noticing a trend here. You notice the trend? I don't know. It's weird.
Is a really simple, fun party machine that you can bring out.
Party
when
machine.
maybe some of your
People's party
non-gaming
machine
friends come
exclusively.
I'll give DSP credit. I'll give DSP credit that Tommy Tallarico and Jeremy can't say. He has not slid in my DMs to cry to me. Now, that's not even gaslight. That's a fact. DSP has not done it. These two have. Breaking news. DSP is the alpha male there.
Try to relax your anus. Try to relax your anus.
Oh, shit. Who plays Detective Mariska Haggerty, I think? I can't say her name right. Why do all women look like Barney Rubble? Who said that? I would pay. Oh, dude. He has no argument against what I said. He would look awful. And people have, like Nicholas Diorio, people have documented it. So he wouldn't want. He'd be out of his fucking mind.
For the Intellivision amigo.
Wife who isn't in his gaming as much as you are. Maybe grandma comes over.
There's
and
an
we can play
idea
some
here
video
that is
games,
sound.
Yes.
card game, or
No, I don't agree. It's not sound. I tried to be objective with it in the beginning, but this is the same shit that we were doing. Buy a fucking Wii. You'll have Nintendo made motion control games, and you have this huge, because the Wii was wildly successful, third-party library. Or better yet, you will buy a fucking Quest. There's zero reason for this thing to exist. None. There is negative reason. And from what I have a feeling they are going to go to a software-based company again.
That's the weirdest thing. Like,
whatever it is. See,
dude, and Willie Mack, if he like what? Hey, here's you getting this information from the troll. Did you get this info? Did you get these lies from a dedicated troll channel that has been documented? Are you going to say no? We know you did. It's just, but go talk about how tough you are, even though you're looking to cancel other people, but you're anti-cancel culture, right? Until it hurts your feelings, so then you are pro-cancel. God, you were that's a grifter.
all of our games.
Jeff, we were talking about the Gizmondo earlier on the Bombcast. I'm fucking buying this thing for that.
What is that game? That game actually looks good. How it kind of has like that stylized Intellivision look. They should have did that with like Tank and Shark and Horse and Cornhole.
Try to relax your anus.
Like not these like generic assets that you get from like Unity engine. What the fuck is that?
That reason.
In a room
I know
to do it.
Yeah.
In television, we've assembled an incredible, passionate team of game makers
Oh,
who have 600 years experience.
But here's the thing. I guarantee you these people are on the books as of working there. But they probably, like I said, they probably like a phone. They have like a board meeting, and they're in the board meeting for like an hour, and they're not even. It's like, hey, all right, are you going to pay me $1,000 to be in this call? Yeah, dude, keep doing what you're doing, guys. It's great. I always wanted to play video games with a controller that looks like a fucking Microsoft Zoom.
David Perry. Come on, not a white guy. We're gonna get not a white guy. Your mustache is here. Dave Perry's there.
People together
Ireland represent.
and having simple fun. In fact, we've designed our.
But there's a billion different ways, even on the Switch or on whatever, that you could have simple fun, and you could just you could have this simple fun on your fucking phone. You want to have fun with friends? Get a tablet. Switch Sports is coming out. Switch Sports literally has guaranteed that there is negative reason for this thing to exist.
Our hardware entirely around those two things. So, for
gotta
example,
piss.
our controller
Video and
is
audio.
really unique. It has
I love how like one of those labels was HDMI. Like, wow, really?
So,
It just doesn't even like logically look. The controller is literally a rectangle, slightly rounded in the corners, and I'm tapping a screen. How are platformers in any way going to be good on that thing? How? And then you have the disc for the controller, which I'll give them the benefit that I could say I'll try it and give it a chance. Like you could, I think the D-pad on the Evercade is great, but you look at it, it kind of looks like it would be shit, but it's not.
Oh,
Dang.
okay. Little hints. For example, here
Taking
in Shark
risks
Shark,
there.
Whoever's in last place, it will
Shark Shark.
vibrate because we have.
Like, look at that. Like, does that, and it looks like it's running it. Why would you even show footage of that game? Like, again, I understand the Amico is not about graphics. I don't give a fuck about the graphics. If I want graphics, I got a fucking RTX 3090. But when a game like that is running at like 20-something frames a second, it has to at least run competently so it's enjoyable. I gotta piss. Birds. Yeah, like I'll give the benefit of the doubt to the disc because I haven't tried it, but I know what it's like to tap even on a phone. It's not enjoyable.
Try to relax your anus.
If you turn the Zune logo upside down, it says anus. Do it on stream. I don't have a Zune. But wait. Yes, I see what you're talking about. Thanks for calling RTU Streams. Your call is important to us. Please continue to hold, and the next available bird will be with you shortly. Bird. birds. I love birds. I'm hitting the wrong buttons. Fuck. Try to relax your anus.
Haptic as well, and then it shows.
Oh, we got haptic.
See, like, there's so many weird, like, almost ADR, like, cut-in things that are just so strange with this, dude.
Yeah. A screen on every single controller gives you a lot of really cool and unique abilities.
You could do a fun football game where you call plays on the screen, just like the Dreamcast.
Has their cards.
Jeez.
Yeah, like, who needs this? This would be exciting in fucking 2006. What is there, only like 8 megabytes or something ridiculous of RAM in the controller? So it's they said that would be, they found that out when they leaked the documents.
They can hide in a game like Spades, and here you'll see it on Farkle, another one.
It's a sound idea. It's been proven out in other situations.
You can shake it and you'll feel the vibration. We have haptic feedback. And watch, you pour it out, boom, and the dice pour right out. On
They pour right out, except they don't pour right out. That's crazy delay.
Yeah,
it's like kind of cool.
It's not. This feels. How is this happening in 2021? This is like since 2000.
Because Tommy has a fever dream to make it happen, and because he is such an egotistical dude, he won't listen to anybody. And now here is Intellivision. He's a talented guy, but he is like the definition of who should not be a CEO.
It's going to be 2022.
And believe me, there's been worse CEOs who've done heinous things, but I'm saying in terms of like steering a company in the right direction, no, Tommy would only have yes men around him. No fucking way.
By the time Cornhole is here for the people.
Where's Cornhole?
Where is Cornhole?
Look at this
fucking. That was the Elex 2 song.
iPod 1.
It has.
I can't see how that would be good, though. One thing I will say that I think I'm fairly confident with, I don't see how that would be good with a platformer, that fucking disc. Because I need... This is a pretty good... it's a really good D-pad, I would say. The Super Nintendo D-pad, in my opinion, is my favorite D-pad of all time. Some people argue the Sega Genesis 6-button controller had the best D-pad. Some people argue the Saturn, whatever. But... I know if I hit this, I'm going to go right. I know if I hit this, I'm going to go left. When you have all these different motion around here, is my character going to start ducking if I go here? You know what I mean? Like, I've been down this road before, Tommy.
The weird thing about his presentation too, and I hate to keep knocking on the guy, but like everything he says is just sort of like a side note, like, oh yeah, we're like doing that too.
Yeah.
That's
and the controller does 64 positions, and
like who's gonna? But yeah, and with the games like what he's doing, who's gonna need that many fucking positions in a game?
Someone Shark, you can do this, and
we can now play.
It's like they just turned on the camera and just said, like, "All right, Tommy, go." And
yeah, we have an hour.
I get there's a nostalgia factor to it, but making the music controller resemble the god awful OG Intellivision, yeah, like that's the thing. Like what the Intellivision brand is, I guess that was like, okay, whatever we could salvage from the. If there's anything iconic you could say about the Intellivision, that was it. How about you make a more ergonomic controller and actually give fucking cartridges instead of NFTs? There's a wild idea. Evercade did it.
Of SD card for you here, bud.
Cool feature that we incorporated is wireless contact charging. So once you're done with your
controller, I feel like I'm watching an infomercial at 2 a.m.
Right back into the
this is like watching the Philips CDI. Literally, because I remember those vividly. Every fucking Saturday morning. Like if I got up too early before like cartoons and shit, they would have like in the 90s the Philips CDI. And I even remember because like everything as a kid seems cool, but even that I was like, that looks like shit. Like, why do I want to watch like flowers bloom on my quote unquote game console?
Yeah,
it's that energy.
Like
in a
even
big
infomercials
way.
are better produced than this now.
Interactive
Yeah.
LED lighting all throughout the console itself.
Super Stardust, baby, let's go.
And all of the controllers. We also
But what's with the, like, who wants that? That's like fucking blinding.
have RFID.
Oh my
built
god,
throughout
it's got
the entire
RGB.
console,
This thing,
which
I
means you
cannot
get a gift card,
believe
for
how
example,
amazingly
tap it on the
weird
system,
this thing
and
is.
it
I
shows
want
up
it
in
so
the-
bad.
You know what's really cool
How is this real?
We need to buy as many as we can.
This is amazing.
For sure.
It's a 4-player game.
It ain't coming out cheap. No one's getting this thing. I'm telling you now. I get. It seems like the entire. I hope I get mine. At this point, I hope I get mine. I really fucking do. But I don't think. I just don't see it. How is their Start Engine doing? Let me look. Are they even at 60,000 yet? Start Engine. Okay, let's see. Yeah, okay, there's Mr. Wonderful who gives a shit. Intellivision. There it is. They barely hit 60. They barely hit... Oh, my God. This thing is dead, dude. $60,071. This thing is fucking toast. Holy shit. How long has that been up for? When did it go up? You don't give a date? Fucking seriously? Wasn't this address too where they say the company, isn't that someone's house? This thing is a fucking shit show. I swear to God. On a lighter note, when I'm getting the Evercade VS, and I have the Intellivision cartridge, so you can play some Intellivision games live on stream. Yeah. So let's make a console with the company name that most people only know because of AV Jam. What were they thinking? Can I get it? Stinks like shit. Yes, you can.
Stinks like shit.
I don't. I think in Tommy's head, because of all the nostalgia he has with Intellivision, like he kind of like inflated the amount of brand recognition. Like no one cares about the Amico minus a super small subset. And honestly, the games that you care about, you can get a cartridge, like I just said, for the Evercade. This was here was a guy with a lot of money and a big ego, and he had a fever dream that he just got a bunch of yes men around him that didn't tell him early enough that this was a bad fucking idea. So now they're taking out predatory loans and going to shit-rated D+, Better Business Bureau rated websites like Mr. Wonderful's over here to get more capital. What is it, like $6,800 a day, I think, it take to keep Intellivision running daily? That's like barely a couple weeks of funds. Its thing is dead. There's no fucking way. From a mathematical perspective, I can't even count to 10 on my fingers, but I'm also like, come on. How much debt are they in right now? 8.7 million at least, and that's only from 2021. Yeah, Tommy should have spent the money building solid IPs in the big three platforms for the next 10 years. If people love those games, then yes. He should have used the intellectual properties and sold as many ways as possible. Maybe make some of the games he wanted to make for the Amico. Maybe make a peripheral that works via Bluetooth for Xbox if they let him. I don't know how licensing works on that. And then if that works out, hey, then or maybe make some VR Intellivision games for the Quest. Yeah, and that's the thing, is that you have these people that are probably like in their 60s now. Oh, I remember Intellivision. I don't know. I don't remember shit, so I'll invest in it. It's the last video game I played. But even then, it wasn't even a raging success. I mean, it's so like what? And let me look it up. How many did the original Intellivision sell? Let me see. Units sold. Less than 3 million from 1980 to 1983. Again, that's fucking Wikipedia, so take it with a grain of salt. But that's what I'm saying. Like the Atari, look how many Atari 2600. How many did that sell? As I scratch my itchy nipple. Atari 2600. Units sold. 30 million. Dude, it's like it sold 10 times. Like no one even back in the day really gave a fuck about Intellivision. I could see if he bought Atari, and even Atari with the VCS. Well, the VCS is a piece of shit. Eventually, you're going to see the video on that. May actually have to buy another one to do the unboxing experience and make jokes about it. God, I'm going to own 2 fucking VCSs? I'm a fucking idiot.
Try to relax your anus. Try to relax your anus.
Anyway, let's have some more family Jeremy Hambley fun. And Thomas Tellerico. Or don't. Hey, I'm hitting the play button, goddammit.
At any point during the game, somebody can pick up a controller and just hit the ship they want and go right into the game at any point. God. Now, for all you...
So they could pick up a controller and have if it's a 2-player game, they could play 2. Wow. Next thing you're going to tell me the console has a power button to power it on.
That's not a feature. Like jump in co-op. Like that's not a thing you say out.
Yeah, it's like just because you're selling it, Tommy, doesn't make it a fucking feature. Oh, the sex bots are here. I must have a... You ever notice when I have a stream where it's like 400 people and I'm playing Wii U games, there's no sex bots here?
Loud and thing.
We'll also have physical
So what I want to know is like...
And we'll be releasing...
Got a notch on my... Oh, you beat Mike Tyson in Mike Tyson's Punch-Out? You know what? I have bad news for Phil. He couldn't even beat Mike Tyson's ass in Punch-Out. Just want to let you know that my burp tasted like marijuana. How do you feel about that?
Piss oven.
Okay. I haven't heard that fart in a while.
More information.
Do you know the story with the Yeah, this is wild. This is wild. Those are just 4 8 pieces of art. What's the deal with like why is it Intellivision? Like I know what
because they were able to get the rights to it. So they were just like one of the Blue Sky Ranger logo. One of the guys that was the guy who was kind of largely associated with the brand passed away,
and Tommy bought it. The weirdest thing is that it's just weird how it's like 6 degrees of Mike Kennedy. Like anytime this thing it's so in many ways ties back to Mike Kennedy. I guess he was trying to make some like Intellivision collection for PC and shit where they revamped the games, and Tommy was a backer of it. They showed him on the crowdfunding page. WT fucking F, man. And then look, it's all right. Everyone's like, "Oh, Rich, he didn't really have that much involvement in it." The new CEO was against them having a crowdfunding campaign for the Coleco Chameleon, but he was one of the leads. I can't think of the right terminology. He was one of the upper brass. The CEO now of Intellivision was one of the upper brass over at the whole Coleco Chameleon bullshit. And then you have the fucking creator of Earthworm Jim, who is a homophobic, racist, fucking religious zealot piece of shit. And he won't fire him. You can't make any of this up. They're going to hire EDP for marketing.
And Tommy was able to step in and become the head of this operation.
And the thinking is like people, I don't know, 50 and older are going to have some sort of brand recognition with that.
Well, that's why they also call it the Amico, because that sounds almost like a bootleg Nintendo name. I keep writing it with two eyes because in my head they're trying to trade off of some Nintendo stuff so hard that
all of them contain a single.
Look at these fucking games. They think you should spend $250 on this. This is not even shit that I'd want to play in a browser fucking flash site from 2006. Gotta stop using the F word. Family-friendly stream.
And multiplayer or couch co-op mode, and all the games on our system.
And the demands they're making to developers in terms of like, all the games on our system do this. It's like, okay, so you're just like forcing developers to support all this other stuff. Like you're just drawing boxes around them. I love Night Stalker. And
some of the
like I said, I gotta agree with Pat and Ian again. Like, why not stylize everything in that like a television retro-esque look? Give it a flair. Give it a direction. Not this generic shit. Night Stalker's not. That actually looks cool.
I would play a new Night Stalker a little bit, probably.
Atari, like Breakout, Asteroids, Tempest, Missile Command.
That's not Asteroid.
Burger Time.
He's overstating the need for these games. Tommy, the reason these games were... Now, there's exceptions. Like Super Mario Brothers still has the same gameplay value now as it did in 1986. But a lot of these games were just relics of their time that, yeah, okay, you could make people, I don't know, what were they, 30, 40 bucks in Reagan money? But people, that was because people were, look at that guy, the horror and distress on that guy's face in the bottom corner. But it was more so the novelty that people were buying into, because it was like, wow, this, I could move a box on my fucking screen. I never controlled TV before. Think about it. Like, that was what was so mind-blowing to people when they finally got their hands on a video game console, whether it be all the way back to the Fairchild Channel F or the Atari 2600. It's like, you never got to control what you saw on the TV. Now I can control it. Like, that was mind-blowing to people. But a lot of these games now, like, they have the depth of a puddle of piss. Not saying that Night Stalker isn't, actually looks pretty badass. It's the only game, I think, quite frankly, that looks, I would call badass on the Amigo. But how long, like, it's just their pickup, play for a couple minutes, and that's it. And you could get a lot of these games in similar forms and many other things. Why do we need to spend $250 to $300 to play veneer depth games like this? Just makes no sense.
I mean, Bump and Jump, and even some of the best Intellivision games from the past, like Cloudy Mountain and Night Stalker.
He saw how he says Night Stalker, which it is the best looking game in my opinion on there. But I love how he says Night Stalker like it's this must have. Like, people are going to be, I need Night Stalker. Fuck Elden Ring.
I guess the thing with he's making.
Bump and Jump is dope. I was just playing Bump and Jump. It's old school. It's fun. Still not a reason to buy this piece of shit. Can I leave cucumbers at your doorstep? What do you think? It's up to you. Talk to me. Okay. Yeah. The bird says fuck off. Sorry.
Like Cloudy Mountain?
Things like Sesame Street.
My kids play games like this on the iPad, Tommy. They don't even want to be on a TV to play this shit.
The thing with
my son plays Goat Simulator on his iPad.
Television that was cool was like you had these different plastic cards that slid into the controller.
So now it's a
right?
screen. Now it's a screen that can be whatever. Like it's
whatever.
Yeah, and those are the games you like avoid on the eShop. The eShop Nintendo with your next Switch, the next generation Switch, you got to fix the fucking eShop. It's a mess. Unless you know about the game. There's probably so many great games on the eShop that people just don't know about because they just get lost in the abyss.
Which is kind of on the nose, I guess.
Yeah.
But
wait, does it have blast
Space
processing?
Strikers, Flying Tigers.
Why did he say Flying Tigers? Right? Look at that game. That looks like shit. That looks like bare bones Flash shit. How could, when I started seeing this, how could I not call that but what it is, Tommy? What do you want me to do? Pretend that looks, oh, you want me to be like fucking my jaw is hitting the ground and pretend my jaw is hitting the ground. No fucking way. You out of your mind? Look at this shit.
And we even got the original Echo the Dolphin team to create our new title called Dolphin.
Ralphie.
Dolphin Quest. That is. Sign me up for Dolphin Quest. Man, I'd rather play fucking Nintendo Land again than play that. Look at that shit. Why would you show this? And it's not about the graphics, but why don't you stylize it? Make it, why are we looking at this generic shit?
Be the whale.
Really?
Dolphin
Fred
Quest.
Annunziata is making a game.
And who, except even people in their 50s and 60s don't care of any, like, yeah, he was a legend, but who wants to, yeah, I can't wait to play an Evel Knievel game. I'm a full-grown adult, also play, dude, I love Goat Simulator. It's just, if it's like a mindless game, if you just want to go around breaking shit, it's great. I love, and that was just supposed to be a tech demo. And then they saw that, like, hey, people are really, like, it went viral. I wish they would make, like, an updated Goat Simulator. Like, a new one for, like, next-gen systems or current-gen systems. They're not next-gen if they're on the market. Make sure you remind me to call them properly again. Make sure I say the right fucking thing so I don't look like an idiot in front of over 900 people. Do your fucking job.
For the Intellivision?
Dolphin Quest. We've got a game for you. It's called Dolphin Quest.
Now,
Like,
sports and
the-
recreation
here's the
Blaster
thing
is super
too,
weird
right?
because that's the
not only
European
have
name of
teams
like the first
Major
few
League
Bomberman
Baseball
games.
and soccer.
They didn't call it.
Look at that soccer game. It looks like something just from the fucking early 90s. Like, that would be impressive. If you, why would you show that? That looks like something on the fucking 3DO. Why would you? Don't tell. And Tommy, you should know better out of anybody who've been in this business way longer than me. Quantity is not better than quality. Why the fuck would you show that? That looks embarrassingly bad. Embarrassingly bad. What the fuck even is that? Looks like a free-to-play soccer game that you might get on your phone. Those may actually look better. The fucking FIFA that I played on stream from the Wii U blows this out of the water. Christ.
Try to relax your anus. Try to relax your anus. Try to relax your anus.
My anus is relaxed.
It's Bomberman in the UK originally. They called it Dynablaster, and they're using that name.
Ah, Cornhole, the infamous Cornhole that no one will shut the fuck up about. Fuck Cornhole. It's probably fun, but goddamn Cornhole.
Where's Cornhole?
Yeah, that's weird. Like, here's the thing too, right? Like, okay, so you know what you're trying to do, right? Like, who you're trying to appeal
I don't know
to.
what they're trying to do.
I think they're just trying to appeal, like, to. My point is, like, this should be cheap.
Emoji
Right, like-
charades!
What the fuck is going on?
Now, I've already mentioned some
What is going on?
Cheap.
licenses like Major League Baseball and Sesame Street. But
No,
when
I
this
think
ever
you just
ends,
got a license to use the Major League Baseball logo, and then
Harlem
Globetrotters
Globetrotters game.
So much.
Harlem Globetrotters
Now,
game.
We previously announced that we're doing a brand
Hottest
new
licenses.
exclusive Earthworm Jim game for Intellivision.
And they're going to show that 0.3 of a second of footage where Earthworm Jim is clumsily running with like 5 frames of animation.
Like I'm watching Jim and Eric's game.
Yes. That's what DSP is like too. Like if you watch Dick stroking Phil vlogs, which we did watch yesterday, it's like that's like DSP.
I know. It's just
we want to do something special, so we're going to give
Like-
away 3 of these new prints.
Okay.
All the team members signed it.
And we're going to keep the racist, homophobic, psychotic working at our company, which makes us look terrible. And he's going to keep working here, baby. Like you guys know I'm not on, but he still has these takes now. I may be a homophobic, but you're a Christphobic. Shut the fuck up, you fucking weirdo.
All you have to do is
team members.
email
Nick.
cow at
Nothing.
Intellivision.com
send an email.
with the subject line.
Send an email.
You have till the end of June.
What is the email for? Hold on. What is the email for?
No, it's just.
We want to do something special, so we're going to give
Like-
away 3 of these new prints.
Okay.
Just-
All the team
just
members
3.
signed it. All you have to
All
do is
team members.
email
Nick.
cow at
Nothing.
Intellivision.com
Send an email?
with the subject line.
Oh, Jesus Christ, Tommy, you're so fucking cringe, dude. He also still has the he still acts like it's 1996, and this is God.
You have till the end of June to do.
He does. He's like the DSP gaming of CEOs. This is what. Yo. This is what Phil would be if he was a CEO and spray tanned and didn't have a goatee.
Do that. And then
What?
we'll announce 3 winners.
They have
Gotta
spent so
email
much
them.
time shuffling their feet and trying to claim that that guy from Earthworm Jim was not affiliated with the game, and then they just show his signature on the things they're giving away. And you're like, what the fuck? Why would you do that? What are you doing?
Because Tommy is a thick-headed dumbass. That's why.
Like subject lines, like
Subject
yo,
line
let me.
Subject line transphobia. Like what the fuck?
Yeah, just send us an AOL instant message on Instant Messenger. That's what the hip kids are doing now, right?
of the video game industry. And you know, if there's something that you've seen today,
Oh, this broke
that might
me.
be of
This
interest,
broke me.
or maybe you're a developer who wants to.
Whoops, I think
We're
we watched
playing
the whole
for an
thing.
hour.
Maybe you want to play some.
Oh.
Please
I was-
go to
I don't want to be part of Giant Bomb anymore. I gotta go.
We want
Oh,
Sorry, you signed the contract. There's no
yeah,
escape.
sorry, Daddy, you're done.
Thank you, Posty.
Oh shit!
Why was Post Malone there? What the fuck was that about?
I'm happy and sad that we watched the whole thing, but it kind of did fly by.
I think there's
My
a concept there that is.
There is not a concept there.
I just want to say hi.
What do you think of it?
Everybody's doing good and staying safe out there.
Yeah, we're still doing good over here.
Yeah. Yeah, so basically he thinks I'm a giant fucking pedophile because I have THC. He's a piece of shit. DBZ. He's garbage. What a toxic individual to have at your company that's still act. I could see like if he was a reformed person and like a decade ago he's like, look, man, I had really stupid takes. I've changed my ways. Like, people can change. He ain't fucking changed. He's still a piece of shit. But Tommy can't, between him, and look, no matter what happened with Phil Adams may have just literally used the Coleco headquarters to piss in the bathroom. But he was still affiliated with it. The Coleco Chameleon, which is one of the biggest disasters on the planet. Why would you put him in some kind, because as soon as people found that out, big deal or not, it's still just, it looks bad, and everything, especially when a company is new, image is everything. He may be the Intellivision name, which is old as dirt, but the company it's still a fledgling new company. I gotta piss again, man. I drank, oh, Jesus. And I had a coffee. right back. Just have some. You're just gonna have some birds. How were the birds while I was gone?
And safe.
Oh, shit. I was crying a little bit there.
And also,
My
they
point-
want, I think it...
Grandma's bladder and a blue-haired... Dude, I drank an entire case of fucking seltzer. What kind of politics do you want? Let's ask Channel. What kind of politics would you like me to have? Would you like me to be offended about everything from SJWs, which makes the SJWs SJWs? Is that what you like? When breaking news, when you drink a lot and you have an empty stomach, you piss. I know it's a weird thing.
It is either... I think they want $300 for that thing.
See, that's that's what I was saying. Like,
$250, and if you got the purple one, oh yeah, I got the purple one.
this thing can't be $300 because you can get anything else for that. It needs to be like $99.
It needs to be like $150 max. I said that from the yes, maybe the $180. Where no, look at those games. $150.
At least because it looked like it was sold in a 2-pack.
What, those fucking like baby monitors? Yeah, those are fucking
250. 250. Sorry, looks like it's 250.
Oh, well, you know. Okay.
Depending on what color you want or something like that. I'm not sure, but
oh shit.
Lots of choices there, I'm sure.
And it requires a $100 deposit.
And this is so true what Jeff Grubb posted. Shout out to Jeff Grubb. And I said I'm going to die on that Amico Hill. Yeah, I'll lose if I lose the 100. I lose the 100. I'm doing it for science.
Deposit to make that pre-order.
Oh, what a Grubb tweet. What is this? What is that? Oh shit.
Is great.
It's that that budget casino in Vegas vacation.
I'm great at that. Coin toss. Eddie, these are my games.
It's so true. It's so true. And I'm just like I remember saying to him, I was like, Tommy, you can't just show games that are unfinished, man. This is when he didn't hate me yet. He's like, well, you have to show something. No, you don't. That's like the same mentality as like a high school kid who didn't finish their essay, so they just handed something half-assed to get like a D- instead of a flat-out F. Don't show anything until it looks like even if it's still obviously games are shown in alpha and beta, but at least when you know, like even in like a well-run independent company, even if it's an alpha, they'll try to put something that looks polished enough forward so people get that, okay, this is going to be a quality product. The shit you show is laughable. Minus Night Stalker, everything else really just doesn't look that great.
Give me $20.
Yeah.
War.
Try to relax your anus.
War, huh?
So good.
There's an
Amazing.
idea at the core of this that is not bad, but like too much of it has that stink of like you would see it in the around the retro game scene a lot. And when the Coleco Chameleon disaster was
Oh man, and how many ties it actually has to that makes it even more delicious.
in the middle of happening, they would be out there saying like, nowadays all these games got DLC and patches.
Yep.
You put it in, you can't even play it. and you gotta wait for the patch to download. And games were better before, and it's got like that vibe to this thing.
And you know what's funny is that Evercade, and again, I'm not fucking Jesus Christ. I might review Evercade and kiss its ass, USA, but I'm not. I just bought one. I'm a customer. I have not been sent review units of anything. They did what all these other clowns tried to do, and they did it right. There's actual cartridges. You can get firmware updates for the emulators that the software that they use to emulate, but you have real cartridges. You get they have good controls. You get a solid retro gaming experience, and you truly own the games. Christ. Fucking NFTs. Look at this. Look, Manon. Look at this thing. Yeah, because the 50-plus-year-olds that actually remember the less than 3 million people that bought one, that remember the Intellivision, are just going to want to just tap an NFT. Talk about out of touch. What the fuck is this? What is this? The fucking coin. The Intellivision Amico coin. For a game you may never even get. And they legally don't have to give you a game with this, by the way. They've set it's in the small print.
Like, patching games helps fix them. Are you like gonna tell developers like, oh well, you better fucking not ever break a game? Like it's just.
And also here's this like.
Yeah, it's true. Because see, the games that you're getting on the Evercade on top of there are mostly older. Some indie games are. I'm sure there's going to be more. But these are new games, and new games have bugs. Can't fix the bugs, but the thing, it was all a farce though, because of course you can't, because it's NFT, and if there is some kind of network, which the Amico I almost guarantee was never going to have, like the Intellivision online, they'd patch them. It was all a fucking charade, man. I'm not saying Tommy didn't have intentions to release a console. I believe he genuinely did. I don't think he went into this trying to scam anybody. But now everything seems very suspect.
20 things that your game needs to be able to do to like take advantage of all of the weird stuff we have running on the system.
Yeah, it's got to have co-op. It's got to be able to pick it up and do this. You can't have paid DLC. Like, there's just a long list of like crazy things about it. That, like, if you're a developer looking for like places to put your game, and you're like, maybe you're like, oh, I'm the Jackbox developers, for example. What, you know, that thing could live anywhere. That you could see a really fun Jackbox implementation that uses these controllers, but maybe I don't want to sign up for all the other stuff that I'd have to do to make this work. Like, I don't know. Like, it just doesn't. It does not. Like the pitch doesn't sound super developer friendly.
It's overpriced. It's underpowered, even for the simplistic games it wants. And the simplistic games it doesn't need its own platform for them. It just doesn't.
I think they've also tried to establish a price range for games that seems like alarmingly low in a way that you're like, who's going to recoup on this thing? Right. And they've got answers for those, but it kind of until the rubber meets the road, we don't really know. And I super wish them the best, because I think that there's room for like something like this idea out there. But then you're just like, all right, we got Cornhole, we got Dolphin Quest, we got a version of Burger Time. Like, hey, like, okay, I fucking love Burger Time, but also I don't know.
Okay. If it's that much money, like, that's the thing. Like,
that's the cost of it.
The money, it's just dead. It would have an uphill battle at 150. It would have even at 180, it would be like, oh boy. At 250, and now they're saying possibly it's going to be 350, like a Switch OLED. It's dead. It's absolutely fucking dead. You gonna say I'm nuts, Tommy, for saying that? You're gonna say, dude, I don't owe you shit, Tommy. You know what I owe? My audience to tell it like it is. Not saying all my takes are right. There's plenty that's wrong. But what am I going to do? To back you up, to be your friend? We were never fucking friends. Is to shill your shit and pretend everything's roses with it? You're a joke, man. You just gaslit a whole bunch of people, and you became. And there's people out there that truly think that you're friends, and they white knight for you for this thing. And you did that because you thought you were going to build up some fucking like army to sell your product. It ain't working, and you're making people who trusted you for whatever reason look like fools, and you should be ashamed for that. I can only speculate that you're doing that, to be quite honest with you, but I'm pretty sure that I'm right. You're having them die in an Amico hill that the hill was never going to exist to begin with because you managed the company into the ground because you ran it like an idiot. And you don't want me to say any of this? Why? Because you told me about what fucking pasta you ate in Italy one time? You ain't friends, bro. No one gets, just because we had a conversation doesn't mean you get special privileges. I'm noticing a trend with that. And I'm not going to name any other names again. I'll name one. I think I was in one of the Quarterings videos says like, hey, Rich, I guess that means you're going to suck my cock from here on out. That would be incorrect.
Entry is that high. Like, what's the install base on this thing? And then they're selling games that cheap. It just seems.
Wait, breaking news. Kim Jong Tellerico announces new games for the Romean Brothers, formerly of Digital. Oh my God. Remember those fucking games? They wouldn't be able to run on any there anyway. They look like PS2 first-person games. They wouldn't be able to run on that piece of shit.
Yeah, I don't understand who hears about this thing and buys it, because who hears about this thing? Well, they'd have to market it in such a mainstream way. Like,
Right.
I think the people that are going to buy this are like people my age and weird collectors that are going to be like, yeah, I would play a new Night Stalker. That looked kind of cool. But like, that's not going to get them where they want to go. How do you... It's just, the whole thing is so bizarre, and I wish them the best, but also, what the fuck? Yeah, so I don't know. Like, it just, like, the discussion around the Amico sounds a lot like, again, a bunch of people who have been playing games for 3 decades or more, talking to each other about, like, yeah, I'm gonna get it, and like, but because they're like,
it's like they're like those really small Facebook groups that circle jerk each other, or they meet like once every month. We're gonna go to the Amico. We're gonna go to the Intellivision convention, and it's a bunch of like 50 and 60-year-old men who have their broken, disgusting Amicos that barely, or Amicos, Intellivisions. They don't have Amicos that barely work. These are the glory days of gaming when you could barely tell what the fuck was on the screen. Christ almighty in heaven. This is all, everything is reality. The Quartering, if you still want to drink my gastric bypass juices for my non-existent surgery, I'll send you a Spindrift, man.
Like, I remember playing Shark and liking it. And the other thing, here's, okay, I want to get real. Here's the other thing.
Yeah.
The Intellivision,
feel free,
sucks. It fucking sucks. The original Intellivision sucks. That controller is fucking dog shit. They put the dots and the zeros in there.
Yeah, like when they were developing the Intellivision, they were like, how can we make this controller have zero ergonomics? That is the design that we want. Fucking might as well just put spikes all around it so it pierces through people's hands.
Their score font, and that was like kind of weird and stuck out, but like, god damn it, man. The Intellivision fucking sucks shit. It's a bad platform. I like Astro Smash more than anyone should, but like, compared to the other platforms of its time, the ColecoVision, for example, and goddamn the Atari fucking 2600, hell, I'd take a Fairchild Channel F over that fucking thing.
Oh, nice.
He said it.
There it is.
The controller on the Intellivision is fucking garbage. They had a
controller on the ColecoVision was pretty shitty too, as I used that quite a bit as a kid. It literally was like, put a stick here, put a joystick here, and it had a keypad down here, and you were just like this, like a fucking crane operator. It's probably why I have mild carpal tunnel now.
It's a terrible play, and it had the little pop-in cards that you could do, like the Jaguar had. The Jaguar had those later, and you're like, this is still a bad idea. I'm still losing these. So at least they've got a screen now, and
did he really, Sergeant Jason Bob? Well, maybe we'll look at that tomorrow.
And like you don't have to pop things in on it, but it's just it's just such a bizarre thing, top to bottom, and like I love that aspect of it because it's so fucking crazy and like so
doesn't need to exist, but here we are because an insane man with a lot of money wanted to try to make something happen.
So many of the ideas, you look at them and go like, this seems like
even if it had the right leadership, it like what would they have sold? Maybe like 30,000 units. Because like everyone would look at this thing like, wait, this fucking thing is. Maybe Tommy's bad leadership led for the huge price inflation, which would not shock me. But who would look at that even if like Phil Spencer led that fucking thing? Like who does this exist for?
A bad idea.
Okay.
But I really want to see him follow through with it because I want to see how it goes. And I would love to fuck around with one of those things because it just looks nuts. And
Amen.
The controllers are cool and low latency. That's the problem. Are those controllers going to be low latency enough to feel good? Because you're doing a lot with them, and I bet it's going to not fucking feel great.
No, I've heard the controllers have issues too. I haven't used them myself. Maybe they're the most amazing controllers in terms of response time in the world, but I've heard they have issues.
We'll see.
Because if you're depending that much on those motion controls, man, especially now because people kind of got a little bit of sour taste in their mouth with a decent portion of games on the Wii, they're going to want those stellar, especially now that we're in the VR age where you literally could just use your fucking hands for motion in VR. People are not going to tolerate even minimal issues with motion in those controllers.
What was that email address? Sorry, I wanted to get
Groovy is the
okay.
Groovy.
Oh my god!
And like, where are they gonna sell that?
On their website. I don't know. Do they have any retail distribution yet? I don't think so. Do they? Maybe they do.
They said Walmart and stuff.
I don't know.
Dolphin Quest.
GameStop.
Dolphin Quest. And then it's got like a bunch of like funny, weird features like, oh, you can just set it down and it's got wireless charging. It's like, okay, that's cool. It's like you can just tap, it's got RFID, so you can tap the gift cards to the console to get the credit. I'm like, all right.
That's never going to work.
You should make.
Yes, I saw that, Pacific. Not his video, but I read the articles on that. I don't know, why the fuck did I never make a video about that? The hell's wrong with me?
The game's better. Yeah. Not that, I mean, whatever. Not that RFID is some expensive thing, but God.
Yeah. It is
weird. Is going on? What the fuck is going on? And they've been talking about this thing for a really long time, and they pushed it back, and all of a sudden they're like, this has been kicking around for a very long time, and you're like, what is even happening?
Like, it's because Tommy wouldn't let it die, and now it's still, because he wouldn't let it die, now it's going to die a much more painful death, a much more public death than it needed to. Tommy.
Very, very proud and lucky to be here at E3. That's all. We're very proud. Very lucky.
Very lucky.
They paid for the spot. I know.
They were selling the slots.
And Tommy was trying to play it off like they got invited. Of course he is. Because he's fucking Tommy. Oh, man. I love it. You love it. You love to see it, but you don't.
You bought a slot.
Did you bid one? You didn't have to outbid Sega. They weren't coming.
Oh.
You didn't have to outbid the Atari VCS. Apparently that thing's in fucking stores, if you could believe that.
Yeah, it's a piece of shit, but yes, it is.
No, it's fucking not. Can't be, right?
Like I said, I always bring up, he used to roast Atari. And now Atari, you could actually buy the VCS. Please don't. But you could buy the VCS. Where the fuck is that Amico, son? Come have a chat with me and tell me where it is. Let me go to a Target and go buy one of those. Oh, wait, I can't. Let me go to a Best Buy. Oh, wait, I can't. Let me go to a Walmart. Oh, wait, there's no Amigos there either. Shit. I guess they're just selling out because everyone's just running. They're just trampling over each other to get them. It's like Black Friday in Black Friday in February.
Oh, God damn it. I love it. I love that they're doing it. It looks like a nightmare.
It looks like a
God damn it. I love that they're doing
one.
it. Night Stalker looks good, but I always liked Night Stalker. I'm sick in the head. But I like the Atari 2600 version of Night Stalker. You didn't have to play it on the fucking Intellivision controller. Piece of goddamn trash.
I'm taking it down.
Didn't they have like the corded wires, right? They weren't they like the coiled like?
Yes, yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, it was like coil.
Rich, stop with the applause. Fuck! I'm sorry. I've seen more enthusiasm for free dog shit. Yeah, that
Oiled hell wire coming off of that. Oh my god!
You were like, "Oh, this is good."
Yeah, here we answer the phone. I wish them the best. I hope that they pull this off. It is.
They're not going to.
Wild idea, and in some weird world where this like totally works. I hope it works. I hope I'm wrong.
You're not going to be wrong. Once the Amico comes out, we're definitely going to see it. It's not coming out. You're not going to see it. At best, and I'm maybe giving them too much credit from what other people are saying, who are actually more enthusiasts. They were enthusiasts about the Amico. I had some cautious optimism in the beginning, but that faded quickly. You may see the pre-orders go out. There's probably less than 5,000 at this point. I'm getting some people telling me that there are cancellations coming in. They'll get out the pre-orders that people actually fulfilled. They finished off paying for them, and that's it. And then they'll just become software only. You'll have Amico you'll have Intellivision collections on every fucking. There already is one on the Evercade. It's getting shipped to me, and that's it. They're done. It's a wrap. And then Tommy could go off and just do video games live, and then he could go around and tell everyone brag for 3 hours because he doesn't shut the fuck up about how he was CEO of a company. And he will. He will make sure you know it, even though he at best cosplayed as a CEO. He will make sure that you know every fucking day. Hey, did you know I actually ran a company? I ran it like a fucking asshole, but I did run it. Oh my God, the applause again.
Try to relax your anus. 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 Try to relax your anus.
Relax your anus. Relax your anus. When you do the Atari VCS review, can you play the game called CG? It's a real game. You can get a grandpa excited. Yes, I can do that.
You're getting grandpa excited.
It's pretty interesting to see how the Atari VCS and the Ouya came out, but the Amico still has it. Makes you, well, the Ouya, I mean, that was years ago. And the VCS, yes, the VCS you could use. The Ouya was back in 2013. It was a much different time, and people had more faith in crowdfunding, and God, that thing was a piece of shit. But it actually sold 200,000 units. I didn't even realize it sold that much. Around 200,000. But the VCS, yeah, I remember Tommy was like, "Oh, they don't even know what they're doing." Oh, really, Tommy? They don't know what they're doing. Oh, the applause. They don't know what they're doing, Tommy. Oh, really? How much debt does Intellivision have, and you haven't sold a single fucking product yet, minus like the Evercade compilation? Jesus Christ. Mari, thank you for the... Oh, I thought you gave me a peach, but you gave me a wink. Thank you.
Always hope I'm wrong when it comes to shit like this. I hope this comes out and fucking knocks your goddamn socks off. And you're like, man, they got the Echo the Dolphin team to make a new Dolphin game. And they call it fucking Dolphin Quest. And you know what? It's sick as fuck. That'd be the craziest thing. If that happened, that'd be so exciting.
Could you imagine?
That'd be so exciting.
Could you imagine everyone just like clamoring over each other to get fucking Shark, or I just need to have cornhole. My family will fall apart if I don't have fucking cornhole. Thank you for saving my family with your cornhole, Tommy Tellerico. Thank you.
I think if Dolphin Quest was fucking amazing, and you're like, holy shit! Blew my balls out of my ass.
Breast father, I'm here after spreading some cheeks. Thank you, Erwin. I'm glad you're here.
Asshole, Dolphin.
Yeah, no meat. Remember Meatloaf rotation?
Dolphin Quest is so good.
on the fucking act.
Cornhole this is the cornhole experience I've been waiting a lifetime for.
The cornhole experience. That sounds like something sexual. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Man, the cornhole experience, man, she shoved her fist in my ass and my life was never the same, boys. Tommy's cornhole.
Ooh. I am on
Start a
Ed-
musical
Ed
genre based
Annunciata's-
off the music of Dolphin Quest. We're gonna Vaporwave is back. Forget Echo Jams. We're making Quest Jams now.
Quest Jams.
Anyway,
they need to make Beat 'em and Eat 'em for the Coleco Chameleon. Oh shit! Freudian slip.
Try to relax your anus.
I can't. I'm gonna go get more coffee. Please stare at my birds. Just in case, because I know I haven't really used the applause tonight. Coffee. ban anybody who says I sound like Wings of Redemption because I sigh every time I come in the room.
Look here! Look, listen!
Because I fucking do. You got me on that one. Whoever, even if you are trolling me, it's a fact. I'm moaning like a man every time I come in this room. Oh, the applause! They should cheer, though, because I do alpha male shit. I've seen more enthusiasm for nudes of DS. I would actually, man, he probably has a hairy ass. You know DSP is.
Now my ass is in her body.
And she's probably choking on the hair from it. It's just amazing because he said that. Where's my coffee I just brought up? Hey, he said that out of anger. That was not him being. Now my ass is in her body. I hate when that happens. I always hate when my ass is in a woman's body. How does the ass get into the body? Like, are you putting the butt cheeks down the throat? Oh, I showed my grandma of you playing Mario on the Wii U earlier today, Rich stream, and you made her, did I make her laugh? Well, I'm glad she enjoyed it, man. Yeah, the Wii U, you know what's funny? Hate to say it, I'm pretty sure that the Ninja Gaiden 3 on the Wii U actually runs smoother than the version I played on my Switch OLED. I was not very happy with the performance of it. Hey, Dad, can I get please 7? I don't have that, but I do have... What can I replace it with? I got rid of that for a little bit. I could give you...
Cucumbers. Stinks like shit. Cucumbers.
Just let's do Oblivion. I got one for you. Oblivion. And we'll just do... I have DSP everything. I got issue. I think I am infatuated with DSP. So let's do an Oblivion walkthrough of all of the DSP sounds that I have. Make sure I miss none. We will start off with...
Now my ass is in her body.
Then we have... And then we go to the testicles.
Wash your balls. Wash your balls. Wash your balls.
And then he talks about cucumbers.
Cucumbers.
And then he thinks those cucumbers stink like shit.
Stinks like shit.
Then we have Phil losing a match in Street Fighter, even though I said you win. But whatever, we'll go with it.
You win. Perfect.
And it continues with the laugh that he does not do. He does not ack. And he tells people to kung fu his fucking ass. DSP is the true alpha male of YouTube.
Kung fu my fucking ass.
Thank you, Phil. Thank you for being you. Now on to the next video. Hey, there's Tommy. How you doing, buddy? What the fuck is going on in this?
Who's been in the game industry for a very long time, since at least the early 90s, possibly the late 80s. He's been most notably like a game composer. The biggest thing I know him from is...
I think you got your money's worth out of that one, Carlos. You sent me on a journey about a man named Philip Burnell.
He did the music for the Spider-Man PS1 game and N64 and Dreamcast and such.
Let's not downplay his accomplishments. He's successful doing video games live. He was on television shows for years. Okay, like, let's not make it like he's a unaccomplished turd, because that would be a lie.
And you know, he did a pretty good job with that. He's not an entirely untalented, you know.
The ha ha ha. I don't laugh like this. I laugh like this. Ha 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 ha. I'm Philip Burnell. And I refer to myself as jerking off with the camera accidentally on my live stream as the incident. Because no one is supposed to know. Birds. I love these birds. They lay big turds, birds. You lay big turds, birds. Just lay those turds. You fucking birds.
Musician or whatever. He's not exactly an Uematsu or a Grant Kirkhope or whatever, but he's you know, he's scored some.
He goes out of his way to not act anymore. He's like Beavis and Butthead. Remember that one where they had to stop laughing in class? We're gonna talk about the penis. And they're like, and Phil's like, I can't hold it back anymore. I can't.
Some things. I'm sure some people who follow game music in the way that I do might have heard of him. Tommy Tallarico also used to host. The funny thing is, this is where I mostly knew him from. If you're Canadian, you might be familiar with a show. I think it's called Electric Playground or Electronic Playground, and it was this like game show where not.
Victor Lucas is like one of the nicest guys on the planet. I wonder how it was working with Tommy. I know they're friends, but I'm sure younger Tommy was even more egotistical back then. So there must have been exhausting days. I'm sure he'll never tell me, understandably so. But man, bless his heart. He probably needed a Xanax after getting off the set each day.
Not like a game show, but it was like a show about video games. And it was, you know, they would preview games that were coming up and things like that. And I mostly knew him from that. And then years later, I was like, wait a minute, that guy from that show I used to watch as a kid did the fucking music for Spider-Man and a bunch of other random fucking games. And yeah, as it turns out, he did. Nowadays...
Why is Danny DeVito in the corner? What's going on there?
Apparently, he's the fucking head. He's like the president and CEO.
Why is like Susan Wojcicki slowly inching in the corner? I think that's Susan Wojcicki,
or whatever,
right?
Of Intellivision, which, you know, some of you might also not know of that. Intellivision was like a very old, like one of the first game consoles.
Ninja, the new ones are pretty good. I even did the one for the Xbox they have remastered on the Switch is pretty good. I was playing that today.
Basically, before he was involved in it. Nobody really gives a shit about the Intellivision. It's not exactly up there with the fucking Atari 2600 or whatever in terms of like classic early game. I mean, people mention it, but it's not like super fucking well known.
No, it was a failure for its time even back then. The market share was much smaller because gaming was in its not infancy. Yeah, kind of in its infancy. I would say that. Yeah, it was like a blip in the fucking gaming industry radar. Like, the brand recognition is strong to Tommy because Tommy has a whole bunch of nostalgia with it.
Or whatever.
I would say ColecoVision had more brand recognition, especially because Coleco, wasn't they the Cabbage Patch Kids they produced too? It's just a bad idea. I don't know. Christ almighty in heaven. Oh, Tommy. Tommy.
Try to relax your anus.
But I know you won't.
It's just like, yeah, some people had it. I think my mom had an Intellivision. She used to tell me about how she used to play like Lock and Chase on it or whatever. It's not exactly like... It hasn't aged well, let's put it that way. Nobody's out there fucking busting down doors to play the new...
That's what I just said before.
Like Intellivision collection or whatever. I'm sure there's some good stuff on there, but, you know, not a big hot commodity. But Intellivision as a company is still around. and apparently they're making what I can only describe as the Ouya 2.
No, don't insult the Ouya. The Ouya was way more successful than this console will ever be. It sold about 200,000 units. And the Ouya was fucking garbage. Ouya that controller is gutter trash. One of the worst controllers I've ever used. And I've used the 7800 controller. It was... and they went on and on and on in the Kickstarter about that fucking... oh, man, we just sat there and crafted it. We shoved it up our ass to make sure it was the most ergonomic controller ever. And then as soon as you put it in your hands, it feels like someone's stabbing your fucking palms. The sticks got stuck. The analog triggers creaked. Fuck that controller to hell.
The Ouya. If you follow, like, game stuff, last year, you might have remembered there was, like, an Atari console coming out.
And it came out. And...
I think it was called, like, the VCS or something. And they were trying to charge, like, fucking...
I love Paul Tassi. The Atari VCS console actually came out, and surprise! It's bad. Shocker, yeah, I know.
PS4 prices for this console that was just like this shitty little Ouya style like indie game machine.
It was literally a bottom of the barrel dual core 4-thread Ryzen chip with super anemic graphics. Like even if you put Windows on it and wipe it clean, it is fucking... They show... What did they show? Like what was that shooter? Not Paladins. I can't think of it right now. Overwatch. Why couldn't I think of Overwatch? Running at 720p at lowest settings and barely hitting 30. Wow, sign me up for $400. Fuck you.
Try to relax your anus. Try to relax your anus.
Relax your anuses, please.
But yeah, this is kind of like the new version of that, you know, that crashed and burned. I guess the other thing that's worth mentioning about Tommy Tallarico is that he is very, very proud of the fact that he worked on the sound for the game that the Roblox oof sound effect comes from. And apparently he's been trying to fucking sue Roblox because of...
Oh, Tommy, not Tommy.
The sound effect or something. Basically, up until last night, if you had talked to me about Tommy Tallarico, I would have been like, oh yeah, that guy from that show I used to watch, and I guess he's like a composer. But now, as far as I can tell, he's like some kind of weird shill guy who's like really trying to coast fucking really hard on the fact that like 40 years ago he made a game that was later like sampled, I guess, and they used a sound effect to make the fucking Roblox oof sound. And now he's trying to like sue them because of that or something. I don't know, I might not have all the facts, but more importantly, as the current CEO of Intellivision, or president, or whatever he is like...
Doesn't matter, this video's old. It's still a gem.
The front man for the Intellivision Amico, which is a new console, and I'll share a picture with you. It looks like fucking dumb.
What are these random people? What is
dumb shit? I can't lie. It's this weird.
It does look like a baby monitor. As a person who has children, that looks like a fucking baby. Try to relax. I could set.
Try to relax your anus.
Yes, I could. I don't know. How could I put it up? I wonder if I could put it like on Twitter. I'll figure it out.
Fucking console that looks like a baby monitor. It's like this, basically like this dock
with two Zunes. Oh my god, that fucking controller. Why would you do that for the controller?
Like a Switch dock. And then it's got these two controllers like the Switch, and there's a screen on them, and it has like this fucking stupid like dial controller thing, like you'd use for like Breakout or whatever.
Which for those games it would be fine, and I get, but Rich, and also you could push it down and act like a D-pad. But as soon as you play a game where you need to walk in one direction and you start ducking, There's a reason D-pads have evolved to this. Reason we don't use sticks. Well, there's analog sticks, but it's different. But for a directional pad, there's a reason we got away from this, or it looks like I'm trying to jerk off a horse, but I swear I'm not. We went to this because this is what was best for 2D games. We could argue about what's the best. Some people say the six button controller from the Genesis. I say the Super Nintendo D-pad or Sega Saturn D-pad, but this is what we have evolved to. Going back to discs is fucking stupid.
It's very dumb, and everything about it, like, when I first saw it, I was like, okay, this looks kind of stupid, but whatever, I'm sure it's fine, some hipsters will buy it, whatever. The more we looked into it, the stupider that it looked, though, and so now I'm proud to share with you just how dumb the fucking Intellivision Amico is. Let me bring this to you. This Tommy Tallarico.
Yeah, Tommy is he's a successful person. I'm not taking that away from him, but his ego and his piss poor leadership and bad PR from doing shit online, how he acted on social media, destroyed this thing. And the idea, quite frankly, from the beginning was stupid. For those wondering, the relax your anus comes from Salvatore Ganacci. Yes. And dude, you have to watch the music video. It's short that he made for Try to Relax Your Anus. It is fucking amazing. But again, I'm not taking away that Tommy's a talented guy. I would never do that. And yes, he deserves the success that he had. But how he ran this company was terrible, and it was a stupid fucking idea. Period.
Fellow is presenting this, and he's calling it an E3 2021 presentation for the Intellivision Amico. Note that this is the official Intellivision channel, and it has fucking less subscribers than probably some people in chat do. But yeah,
it's true though. That should be just like they can't even even with all the push that Tommy was doing, they can't even get people to sub to the channel just to see what's up with the thing, because literally no one gives a shit. Now people are you know why I'm starting to get viewership for this now on the live streams and stuff? Because I'll give Pat and Ian, they were the first on top of the mountain screaming from the rooftops, "This is a shit show." But I wasn't that far behind them. It wasn't that long after they called me a shill, which I know that's why they swear the reason why I flipped, which it wasn't. But it wasn't that long after that I was like, nah, man, these look like Flash games. I can't fuck with this. This is stupid. But now that people are seeing, like, whoa, this is really a fucking train wreck. This is entertaining. It is entertaining. I'm obsessed with it more than I'm obsessed with this man.
Stinks like shit.
Intellivision Amico, official E3 presentation. Wasn't actually a part of E3. Not in any way affiliated with E3 as far as I can tell, but they sure did call it that. Let's watch.
Oh no, they did the whole loading. Dude, that's exactly Atari did the same exact thing. Atari did the same exact fucking thing. No, I wasn't shilling. Absolutely not. 110% not. The optics of... that was fucking stupid. Like, I just didn't think about what I was wearing. I'm like, oh, here's a clean hoodie. It's the Intellivision hoodie. The optics on that were terrible. But hell no, I wasn't shilling. I never received a fucking penny from Tommy. He sent me a fucking... What did he send me? He sent me that hoodie and a hat. It takes a hell of a lot more than that for me to fucking shill for you.
Hi, I'm Tommy Tallarico, and what an honor it is for Intellivision to be a part of this year's E3. I want to
You weren't.
personally thank the ESA for having us be involved.
I'm pretty sure they didn't. Like, again, I've never heard of this fucking thing until, like,
No, they paid to have a slot in there.
yesterday.
Yep, I still have my pre-order. I'm holding on to it. If there's, by some off chance this thing comes out, I will have an Intellivision Amico.
This was not on any of the schedules for E3. Nobody was talking about this.
And we have seen some incredible, incredible stuff. What a great time to be a gamer. Video game industry for over 32 years.
Okay,
And now he's going to proceed to talk about himself for, like, all right, Tommy, we get it. You're accomplished, but...
Part where he goes off about his fucking accomplishments as a gaming guy or whatever.
And have been a part of the creative teams that have made some of the greatest video games of all time, including
some of the greatest video games of all time.
Like, why is he showing him shaking Stan Lee's hand? What does that have to do with what you're fucking doing here, bro? What does that have to do with anything? Are you going to have Steven Tyler come behind you, your cousin, and hip thrust you to show that he's your cousin? Wow! Oh, hey, don't mind me. That's just my cousin, the highly successful singer from Aerosmith, Steven Tyler.
Such as Sonic and the Secret Rings. Oh, wait, no, sorry. That's Sonic and the Black Knight. You can see he has the sword there. So yeah, greatest video games, right? Cool Spot, the 7-Up game. Okay, go ahead.
Disney's Aladdin,
Right.
Earthworm Jim, Tony Hawk Pro Skater, Metroid Prime, Guitar Hero.
Fun fact: he says that he says that he worked on Metroid Prime. As far as I can tell, I don't know. I've never heard of him being in any way related to the production of Metroid Prime. I guess maybe he did like sound effects, but there's some.
Yeah, you know, I'm gonna cut it at this because I pretty much like we've seen this all before. I didn't know he just live streamed this. I thought it was something different. But oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. What a fucking shit show the internet is, huh? What a shit show. And dude, it's just crazy. Like here is my exact story on. I remember, I think it was Tommy got a hold of me, I think. I don't know if he messaged me on Twitter or because I talked about the Intellivision, I think, in a video when I first heard about it. I'm like, what the fuck is this thing? So I made a video on it, and then he's like, hey man, I'd love to come on your show and talk about it. And Lord knows he did a few times, and he fucking talks. And I'm like, all right, I always said from the very beginning, I said the thing looks like it has a huge uphill battle. Man, that was an understatement, but it did. But I'll give it a shot instead of coming out and being a pessimistic prick. Like I said to you, Tommy I even said this in a video. Tommy even said, hey, after it comes out, I give you, it'd be like a affiliate program and we'd be more generous with ours. And I'm like, all right, let's see how it is, man. And then I started seeing things, and there's no fucking way I'm going to demean myself to sell this thing. And that's what happened. It wasn't that I was... The problem with Tommy, too, and why that seemed like shilling was that Tommy doesn't... minus the fact that I was a fucking idiot and wore an Intellivision hoodie, which I did not think about. Talk about being stupid, that's bad optics. But Tommy, here's what happens when you interview someone like him. I talked about this the other day. You want to ask he doesn't shut up, so you want to ask as little as possible, because then you'll be there for 7 hours. Because he will go on and on and on about the most minuscule of fucking things. So like even if you had a valid question for you were almost, which is bad, and as a person you have them on, I'm like, I don't want to ask any more fucking questions, because if I ask more questions I'm going to be here for another 3 hours. I didn't even want to do this interview to begin with. And that's what it was. Christ almighty, man. Well, I'm Italian too, but I don't talk. I hate talking about myself. Can't fucking stand it. I talk about here because it's a show and I enjoy doing this. But like, man, people sometimes like, like if I like you meet a woman, it's like, let's talk on the phone. No, I don't want to talk on the phone to you. Like, what are we gonna talk? What do we gotta talk about? You want to sit there, and then it ends up being like a job interview, and then I never tell anyone what the fuck I do. You know what I mean? I never tell anyone what the fuck I do because I don't want to get into it, because then you have to explain it because they don't understand it. And like, I just do like, yeah, I do video editing. That's it. Oh, there you go, Jeremy. I farted for you. Powerful fart. Like, I don't want to sit there and have conversations about stupid shit. It's fine if I stay single. I don't care. So what do you do? I don't care. I don't want to talk to you. I don't care. I don't care about your kids. I don't care about what you do for work. I don't care about any of that. I don't feel like having a conversation with you. I talk all day. I talk for a living. A fleshlight is fine. I don't own a fleshlight. I do not own one. Oh, man. I would probably laugh before I could even fucking do anything with that thing. Steam Deck is out soon. It is. It's not, I mean, I'm not going to get it till Q2. What are you calling bullshit on Hyper? What is the bullshit? Oh, that I have a fleshlight? Yes, I actually have 3. All different colors, too. You say I do OnlyFans. Could you imagine? Yeah, I just show pictures of my ass on the internet and make money. Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. All right. Listen, I'm going to end this stream. You know why I'm going to end this stream? Because it's people who I don't want to have both the Wii U games and them in here. So I'm going to get rid of this. I'm going to get rid. And give me a few minutes. I'll be back and I'll be streaming some Wii U games for a little bit. I'll get some more in the bag because I need to get some more footage. Have a good one for the other people who don't give a shit, which is probably almost 60% of you because you think my gaming streams are boring, and I don't blame you.
Try to relax your anus. Try to relax your anus.
Why'd you waste 3 hours? I'm coming back for the other fucking stream. I'll see you in a little bit.